Hello everyone, welcome to What If Issei Got His Memories Back and Turned Out to Be Yasaka's Husband movie. Before we start, please go support Kizunaddraig for writing that awesome fanfic. This is the translated version I made. There will be some mistaken character's gender, but of course Issei is a male. Issei, after dying from Samuel's curse and coming back to life thanks to Ophis Ouroboros and fusing with the Great Red in order to defeat those who attack the underworld, is abandoned by the girls of the Gremory group when they see him with that power and form of when he fused, causing him to get away from everything, and even from his home in the city Kuoh. But not everything is bad for him, since Ddraig tells him about his memories, that the same seal to prevent his real family from being hurt by. Being the Sekiryuutei and always bringing tragedies, being surprised and more knowing that he is not 17 years old, asking the dragon Gales to release the seal of his memories, knowing thanks to this that he has a wife and daughter, and that he has met them before. What awaits the Sekiryuutei Hyoudou Issei, who decides to train to protect what he has earned? Like true life. Hyoudou Issei, who was told to love forever, is currently being classified as a monster by those women who swore eternal love to him. But how is it that Issei is being classified as that? Well, the story goes to when Issei is killed by a spear with Samuel's poison thrown by Shalba Beelzebub. Even with all the desire to move forward and not die at that same moment, he falls dead after protecting and rescuing the goddess Ophis Ouroboros, who was robbed of about 50% of her power, leaving it unstable. She, seeing that her friend and savior was dying, decides to make a deal with the Great Red, the dragon god of dreams and the most powerful being so far, where he with his body and blood creates a new body for the Sekiryuutei and Ophis gives him some of her power. After the body was ready, they move Issei's soul to his new body, now making him a complete dragon. After a few days of being with the two gods, Issei learns that the underworld is being attacked by Jabberwocky, created by the Longinus annihilation maker of the member of the Cow's Bridge hero faction, where they were destroying everything with the Jabberwocky, which reached 200 meters in length. Issei, even in his current state, could not defeat them even using his Juggernaut drive, leaving him without ideas, where the Red Dragon Emperor god, according to Ddraig, told him to fuse for a short period of time so that Issei could obtain enough power to defeat them while taking a certain liking to him. Doing that, Issei appears in front of everyone with his armor and a height of about 200 meters, where he faces the Jabberwocky that was in front of him, defeating it, but at the same time being observed by the Gremory group, specifically the women, terrifying them when they saw the monster. According to them, that Issei became by doing what not even Grayfia, who is known as the second strongest woman and at the same time the most powerful queen, could do by using all her power, because the Jabberwocky had great regenerative power. Issei had managed to defeat the Jabberwocky using the power he temporarily obtained from the Great Red, and upon managing to exterminate it, he decides to go with the Gremory group and his girlfriend, fiancé, Great Love, according to Issei's words before arriving. But as soon as he arrived, he did not receive the best reception of all, since he met them in the middle of the battlefield, where they killed some members of the hero faction, and as soon as they saw Issei, they were scared. "Rias, I'm back," said the brunette, appearing in front of the Gremory group with his crimson armor, but when he saw them they were slowly moving away, confusing the brunette. "Hey, what's up, girls?" Issei approached and touched Ria's shoulder, who quickly removed her hand and moved away from the brown-haired boy once again. "Issei, don't touch me," said the Redhead with fear. "What's going on, Rias and girls?" asked the brown-haired boy, confused. "Issei, I ask you not to come near us," said the Redhead, creating the power of destruction in her hands at the same time as the others created magic, holy lightning, light sword, her legendary sword, or her Nicomedan power, putting herself on defense against the brunette. "What's wrong, Rias? Why are you so alarmed?" "The Jabberwocky was defeated," said the brown-haired man with a smile, "so we can go back home once the rest are finished." Saying that, Issei approaches the Redhead again, touching her shoulder once more, causing her to become upset. "I told you not to touch me, Bakemono," said the Redhead, launching a torrent of power of destruction at the same time that the rest launched their best attack. "Ah!" the brown-haired boy shouted, feeling the impact of all the attacks, his armor being destroyed by all the attacks, leaving him somewhat injured. "Why? You're just a Bakemono," said the Redhead. "That's the reason. If you weren't, this wouldn't have happened." "But because I sacrificed so much for you, why do you do this to me?" said the brown-haired man sadly and at the same time angry. "Issei-kun, we appreciate everything you've done, but we can't let a Bakemono get close to us, and you're one," said the black-haired Akeno with a look full of seriousness. "That's all? Do you think that will help?" "Do you really think so?" said the brown-haired boy, annoyed. "Issei, from now on you will no longer be part of the Gremory nobility, even though you already were once when you died at the hands of Samuel," said the Redhead, completely serious. "That day you died for us too." Saying that, Rias throws the pawn pieces to Issei. "I don't want to use these pieces that were in the body of a monster again," said the Redhead seriously. "Is this serious?" said the brown-haired boy with his eyes covered by his hair. After I saved you from your engagement, I beat Gabriel himself, I fought alongside the most powerful Sekiryuutei of all, I defeated Diodora who had kidnapped Asia. I entered a state that took my life for you all. I faced an evil god. I faced a bearer of the spear Longinus. I fought and defeated your cousin the number 1 demon, and finally I faced and died against Samuel for each one of you, and this is how you repay me. Hyoudou Issei, as Akeno already told you, we appreciate all of that, but we still don't want you around, since you're a Bakemono, Ria said with a serious look, and don't even try to go to Kuoh, no one will know you, everyone's memory of ever knowing you will be erased, Bakemono. Do you really think I'm going to accept this? Said the brown-haired man seriously. Well, you're wrong, I won't accept this at all, you heard me. The brown-haired boy had said that, but none of the girls cared in the slightest, and they attacked him again, but in front of him, a protective magic circle appeared which managed to stop most of the attack, even though he ended up receiving the rest, injuring him, but the magic circle did not belong to any of the girls or anyone in front of him, but to Issei himself, although he did not know it at that moment. It seems that the Bakemono are more resistant than they seem, said the Redeed, seeing that Issei was still standing, even though he had several wounds on his body. Well, what does it matter, let's go, and Asia, as soon as we arrive, you will have new parents, so be happy. Hyria's one Isama, said the nun Asia Argento, smiling. I will not allow that, said the brown-haired man, looking at them seriously without giving up, even with all the wounds he has on his body. You're persistent, Akeno, do it, said the Redeed, withdrawing. I butcho, it's better if you go, Hyoudou Issei, said the black-haired girl, throwing a holy ray at him, and although it didn't do the same damage as if he had the pieces, it was still strong enough to leave him weak and unconscious for a few hours. They left the Sekiryuutei Hyoudou Issei to his fate without them caring, seeing him as a monster. In her words, he sacrificed his life on more than one occasion, and that was how they paid him back, by abandoning him when they saw how he could do something almost impossible for a demon or supernatural being in their place. After a few hours, Issei managed to wake up with his body feeling quite a bit of pain, although it was not as much as Samuel's poison. He remembered what they did to him, but strangely, he did not feel much hatred or sadness, knowing what they did to him, which left the brown-haired boy confused. Ddraig, why do I know that they betrayed me and did this thinking I was a monster? I don't feel much hate or resentment towards them, asked the brown-haired man to the sealed dragon, who didn't speak. Ddraig answers, why don't I feel sad with hate or anger, tell me why. Partner, I know the truth of that, and it's because you still have someone you love, and she feels much more love than you felt for Ria's Gremory or anyone in her group, or what they said they felt for you, said the sealed dragon seriously. What do you mean? All the people who said they were with me and loved me have left because they thought I was a monster, said the brown-haired boy seriously. So tell me, Ddraig, what do you mean when you say there is a person for whom I feel love and that she feels love for me? I don't understand. That's because you do N''T remember her, or rather you circa N''T remember her, said the red dragon. What do you mean, Ddraig, like I can't remember her? Asked the brown-haired boy. That's because you put a restriction seal on your memories of them and your past at the same time as your power, said the red dragon, surprising the brown-haired boy. Oh, have you never wondered why you have so little magical power? Those words surprised Issei, since he had often wondered why his magical power was so low. Then Ddraig releases the seals. If I still have someone who feels something for me, and I feel something for her, I want to remember it and know who it is, said the determined brown-haired man. You already met her once recently in Kyoto, said Ddraig, surprising the brown-haired boy. You already saved her once, which made her fall in love with you once again. Wait, are you talking about? Said the brown-haired man, remembering who that woman was. That's the Kyuubi type Yakai leader Yasaka. She's the woman who still feels love for you, even though you had to leave her and your daughter to protect them, said Ddraig, finishing speaking. So if Yasaka is my wife as you say, Kuoh would end up being my daughter, wouldn't that be the case? Said the brown-haired boy, receiving an affirmation from Ddraig. I want to remember everything and awaken my true power. Before that, take the pieces with your left gauntlet and absorb your forms of the Triana and the Crimson Cardinal, since you will need them while I create a new power for you, so you can protect your wife and daughter, said Ddraig, and Issei does what he says and takes them with his left gauntlet, where a crimson aura surrounds them to be absorbed by the gauntlet. Ready, now I will release your memories, perhaps there are too many, since you have more than 5 years of sealed memories. Those words left Issei even more surprised when he heard that he has more than 5 years of sealed memories, unable to believe it. Incredible, but how is it possible? The brown-haired boy asked himself. If I am 17 years old and a few months ago I woke up as the Sekiryuutei, tell me how is that possible? Partner, you are not 17 years old, you are more than 25 years old. Now I only modified your appearance, as well as the memories of your parents, so they would believe that you are still 17 years old, said Ddraig, and a long time ago you had awakened as the Sekiryuutei, but as I already told you, you asked me to seal your power, your memories, change your appearance. The memories of your parents and seal the boosted gear, thus preventing the rest of the world from knowing that you were the Sekiryuutei. I see, then it doesn't matter that they abandoned me, since in the end I was lying to them all this time, said the brown-haired man laughing, and that I never knew, well, free my memories and my Ddraig power. Saying that, Ddraig releases the seals that had the brown-haired man's memories, making Issei see his true life with a woman he loves, leaving him surprised and at the same time happy for having remembered all those beautiful moments in Issei's words. At the end, Issei knew everything of his and at the same time his power, becoming the most powerful Sekiryuutei by having great magical power which equaled or surpassed a high class, but was still below Volley the Sekiryuutei, which did not surprise him, since he was the descendant of Amau. When he released all the seals, his body began to change, becoming a young man of approximately 25 years old. I see, it's been a while since I felt my true power, said the brown-haired man, clenching his fists, although my power is still below Volley's, but what he can do to be a human, or rather having been one, doesn't surprise me. Well, partner, what will you do? Will you take revenge for what they did to you, asked Ddraig with a smile, knowing the answer of his now more mature partner. No, that doesn't matter to me in the slightest. What I'm going to do is go to Kyoto with my wife Yasaka, said the brown-haired man, smiling. The Kaka had completely forgotten this way of being of yours, which I love, said Ddraig, smiling. You are not looking for revenge, just to protect your wife and daughter. That's right, that's the only thing that matters to me right now, said the brown-haired man, smiling, but I want to take her by surprise, by making her use the armor, so she doesn't know that I have recovered my memories. Always wanting to surprise your wife, you will never change, partner, said Ddraig, smiling and activating the armor. Then let's go to Kyoto. Saying that, Issei creates a magic circle which sends him to the real Kyoto, although he was now in a location somewhat far from his home as he had not yet gotten used to his power, but he did not care and spread his wings, flying at maximum speed towards the temple, landing in front of Yasaka, who was in the garden with his daughter Kuoh, who were surprised to see him. What's wrong, Sekiryuutei Dono, asked the Kyuubi, hiding her happiness at seeing the person who loved her in the whole world. Did you come to see Kuoh? Not only did I come to see Kuoh, but also the woman I love, said Issei, his armor disappearing, showing a smile as he caressed the woman's cheek. I'm back, my dear Yasaka. Those words made the woman cry, not out of sadness, but out of absolute happiness at being able to be with the person she loves the most again. Issei, you're really back, said the blonde, smiling while crying. I've been back, said the chestnut. It's been 5 years since I left. I did it, but I still waited those 5 years for you to come back, said the blonde, hugging the now older brunette, putting her face in his chest. Mother, said the little blonde behind her. Mother, is dad back? That's right, Kuoh, your father is back, said the blonde happily. Kuoh, I can't believe you've grown up. The last time I saw you, you were 5 years old, and now I see you, you're 10, said the brunette, approaching the little blonde, stroking her hair. My little daughter has grown up. Dad, said the blonde with tears in her eyes and hugging the brunette very tightly, since she could have her father in front of her, who, even though she could see him a few weeks ago, now she could be with him again. And I promise you and your mother that I will never leave again, said the brunette, smiling while holding the little blonde in his arms. My new life and faction reunion. At this moment, Hyoudou Issei was sleeping in what is his true home with his family. Next to him there was a beautiful blonde with golden eyes. It was Yasaka, who is Issei's wife, after he had recovered his memories that he had sealed for 5 long years, becoming again with Kuoh, his daughter, a family. The brown-haired boy was waking up seeing his wife Yasaka by his side, making him smile, knowing that it wasn't just a dream he had yesterday, being able to be with his wife and daughter. She, shortly after Issei woke up, began to wake up. Oh, Issei, good morning, said the blonde, giving him a kiss in the morning. For the first time in 5 years I missed this. And you can say it, my beautiful Yasaka, said the brown-haired boy, smiling. I've missed this for a long time too. Issei, do you still have that old dream you had of forming your harem planned? Said the blonde, somewhat annoyed, remembering that once more than 5 years ago her beloved husband had told her that his dream was to be the king of the harem. No, Yasaka, I'm not interested in forming that anymore. Well, actually, I already had one and they abandoned me when they thought I was a bakemono, said the brunette, smiling, surprising the blonde a little while angering her. Who did that, Issei? Asked the angry blonde. How is it possible that they called you bakemono? Well, that is something that can be solved very simply. I died a few days ago, said the brunette, surprising the blonde. I died from Samuel's poison. But Issei, you're here now, so how? Asked the older blonde, confused by what her beloved husband had said. That simple, Great Red and Ophis Ouroboros gave me a second chance to live by giving me a body with the flesh and blood of Great Red and the power of Ophis Ouroboros, said the brown-haired man, surprising his beloved wife. Wow, I didn't expect that, said the blonde, surprised. But then how did those brats call you bakemono? That's good, it's simple. I temporarily fused with the Great Red, obtaining the power to defeat the enemies that were destroying the underworld, and apparently the Gremory girls group saw me and called me bakemono, said the brown-haired boy as if nothing had happened. That brat doesn't matter if she's the Mao's sister, I'm going to kill her myself for saying that to my husband, said the annoyed blonde wanting to kill a certain Redeed, but is stopped by the brunette. Forget about that Yasaka, said the brown-haired boy smiling. Why would I do that if that brat is stupid? Said the angry blonde. How can I tell you that after what you've done for her and her group? It doesn't matter, I've already forgotten it because if it weren't for her I wouldn't have returned to the woman I truly love, said the brown-haired man smiling, and that's what interests me the most. Issei, said the blonde clinging more to her beloved's body, that's why I fell in love with you and more. I also fell in love with you because of your possessiveness, I love that about you, said the brown-haired man kissing her. And tell me it's been 5 years since we did this so you don't want to, said the blonde smiling caressing the brunette's chest. I would like that, but we have an unexpected companion, said the brunette smiling taking off the sheets showing a little blonde girl wearing pink pajamas, lovingly hugging the brunette. She really missed you Issei, being away from her father for 5 years, said the sad blonde caressing her daughter's head. I also missed them without realizing it, said the brown-haired man seriously, all because of my arrogance at that time, that almost cost them their lives. Issei, you couldn't do anything at that moment, you didn't know what he could do, said the blonde. Yes, I lose, but I still feel bad because if it weren't for that, I would never have separated from you, said the brown-haired man looking at his daughter, and so she wouldn't have suffered without me for 5 years. The past doesn't matter anymore, what counts is that you're back, said the blonde smiling, and that's what made me the happiest. Even I'm glad to be back with you, said the brown-haired boy smiling. Hey, it's daytime, said the little blonde, waking up and wiping her eyes. That's right, my little Kuoh, it's daytime, said the brown-haired boy, stroking the little blonde's head. I'm glad it wasn't a dream that you're coming back, Dad, said the little blonde happily as she received her father's caresses, and I hope you don't leave our side again. Calm down daughter, your father won't leave again, right Issei, said the older blonde smiling. That's right, I'll stay with you because I want us to be the family we were years ago again, even better, said the brunette kissing his daughter's forehead. Yes, I also want us to be a family, Dad, said the little blonde smiling and hugging her father even more. Tell me Kuoh, don't you want a little brother? Asked the blonde smiling, surprising the brunette and his daughter. I really will have a little brother, said the little girl smiling at the thought of that idea. Tell me, Dad, Mom, and you will give me a little brother? Yes, my little one, you'll have your little brother later, said the brunette, nervously stroking the little girl. Why? Only he will know. If a little brother, said the little girl happily. While in the underworld in the Gremory clan castle, not everything was joy as in Issei's new and true life, since the clan patriarchs found out about the idiocy that their beloved daughter Rias had done by abandoning Issei for a stupidity that she says, so they reported that to Mao's Sirzechs, who arrived with his queen and wife Grayfia. Rias, why did you do the stupidity of abandoning Issei-kun for a stupidity like saying he was a monster? Said the red-haired Mao, annoyed that she kicked him out for his younger sister. Oni-sama, you didn't see him when he turned into that monster and destroyed the Jabberwocky, which not even one Sama could defeat, said the Redeed seriously. He finished them off as if it was nothing. Rias, didn't you know? Said the albino Grayfia with a serious look. I didn't know. The Redeed said, confused, as did her nobility, who were also called. Issei-sama fused with great red to confront them, that power was not his, said the albino surprising those who did not know. He used it to protect us, and the first thing you do is that stupidity, I can't believe it Rias. Rias, you have possibly done the biggest stupidity by doing that to Issei-kun, said the red-haired Mao annoyed. You have disappointed me Rias. This left the women in the group in shock because due to stupidity and a hasty conclusion, they lost a great man. There's nothing you can do now, said the albino sighing at the stupidity that her daughter-in-law did. Sirzechs, will you do it? That's right Grayfia, before the rest know there has to be a union with the Yaokai faction, said the Mao seriously, so Grayfia do what you can to let the Yaokai leader know about the meeting and attend. Very well Sirzechs, said the albino leaving. This will remain like this for now Rias, since if the other factions know about the stupidity you have done, there would possibly be a new war between them, said the Mao seriously, where you and your nobility will participate in the front lines of the battlefield. Saying that, the Redeed leaves, leaving the Gremory clan girls still in shock at the idiocy they did. Already returning to Kyoto where Issei was outside his house looking at the sky thinking about various things where Ddraig interrupted. Comrade, what are you thinking? Asked the Red Emperor Dragon. How the girls must have reacted when they found out I wasn't a monster like they thought, said the brown-haired boy smiling. Are you saying that because the Mao's wife knows about your temporary fusion? Asked Ddraig, where the brown-haired man confirmed it. You're right about that, maybe now they're completely sorry for kicking him out, since what they did to you could unleash a new war between factions after losing the pillar that kept them going. Ha 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 ha. You're right, but what does it matter if that happens? I would protect my wife and daughter above all else, said the brunette seriously. I will not let them suffer the same thing as 5 years ago. You're right, but this time you're stronger than before, so you have a better chance, and I think you should forget about it, because the day you meet him again, you could fall into anger and die, said Ddraig seriously. You're right, but at least he won't forget the mark I left on him for life, said the brown-haired man smiling. Issei, it seems there will be a new faction meeting, Yasaka said, hugging him from behind. Oh really, said the brown-haired boy, surprised. It seems that they already knew what little Rias and the others did to me. That's right, and this time they want me to attend, said the blonde, so you'll come with me, right? That's right, my beautiful Yasaka. I won't let you go to the meeting alone, especially if that dirty old man Auden is there. He'll try to put his hands on your body, and I won't allow that, said the brown-haired man seriously. Wow, you're still just as overprotective as before, Issei, said the blonde smiling, and I like that. It's my dragon instincts that tell me I shouldn't let them lay a finger on you, said the brown-haired man smiling, and when will the meeting be? They told me that tomorrow. They apparently don't want to finish joining them before the others find out about what they did to you, Yasaka said. That's right, but what does that matter? Said the brunette, turning his body to see the woman he loves more than his own life now, thanks to that I'm here with you, and that's what matters. You're right, she said, smiling and kissing him, that's what matters now, Issei. And by the way, Yasaka, you won't tell me like you used to, said the brown-haired man smiling. What are you talking about? Said the blonde, blushing with embarrassment. When you got jealous when other women talked to me, said the brunette smiling, you always called me Anada honey, and I started to distance myself from other women. That's well, you weren't the only one jealous, said the embarrassed blonde. Besides, it was because at that time I was pregnant with Kuoh, and my instincts told me to keep you away from other women, or you were going to leave me. You're crazy, I would never leave the most beautiful woman I know, said the brunette, hugging the blonde tightly, not even if they gave me control of all your features in exchange, I would do it because you are the most important thing to me. And what about my dad? Said the little blonde, appearing behind her mother and hugging the brunette. You are also the most important thing, both of you are the most important thing to me in the whole world, because I love you both, said the brunette, making both blondes smile. Anada, don't you want to start the work to give Kuoh a little brother? Said the blonde, approaching the brunette, caressing his chest with a lustful smile. Not yet, because once we enter, there's nothing in the world you'll want to let me go until his little brother is in your belly, said the brown-haired boy nervously but without showing it. And what will happen with the meeting? I don't care about that as long as we're on it, said the blonde, smiling. And if they start a new war, I will have to participate to protect them, which will give me less time to spend with you and the next child I have, said the brown-haired man. I know, but it's still been 5 years since we've had our time alone together, said the blonde, annoyed to know that her lover was right. After the meeting, if there's no problem, we'll give Kuoh a new little brother, okay? Said the brown-haired boy, smiling. Very well, but don't break your promise, okay? Said the blonde happily. I won't do it, I promise, said the brown-haired boy, smiling. You heard Kuoh, you're going to have a little brother, said the older blonde, hugging her daughter. I really will have a little brother, how nice. Said the little blonde happily. Are you sure about that, partner, or don't you remember when they did it so your daughter would be born, said Ddraig in Issei's mind, somewhat worried about his partner's well-being. Lose Ddraig, but it's what I have to do even if I have to go through the same thing for a week, the brunette thought nervously, but after all I was away from her for 5 years, so there's little I'll do. Well, you're right about that, buddy, so I respect your decision, so good luck when that moment comes, said Ddraig to leave the brown-haired boy alone. Very well, the brown-haired boy thought finally. Kuoh, don't you want to play for a while? Yes, I want to play with dad, said the blonde, smiling. Okay, let's go, said the brunette, carrying his daughter on the back of his neck and going to spend some time with her, leaving the older blonde with a smile. The next day the 3 factions plus the Nordic faction and the Gremory group were in a meeting room in the Lucifer territory where they were waiting for the last member, who was Yasaka, the leader of the Yokai. It seems that leader Yasaka is taking a while, said Michael. You're right, she's taking a long time to arrive, said Sirzechs seriously. And by the way, Lucifer, where is the Sekiryuutei brat who shouldn't be with you? Said the old god Auden. You're right, Sirzechs, where is Issei? Azazel asked this time. Well, how do I put it, said the Mau seriously, well, you see, there was a small problem, where the Sekiryuutei Hyoudou Issei. But he couldn't finish because a magic circle appeared in the room where the beautiful leader of the Yokai Yasaka came out, where next to her was her daughter Kuoh, and next to her Issei with his red armor, surprising everyone when they saw him. Issei, where were you? Asked the leader of the fallen angels, Azazel, shouldn't you be with Rias, who is your fiancé? Azazel, she has already stopped being my fiancé, even though in the end I wasn't interested in marrying her, said the brunette seriously, making Rias sad. What do you mean, Issei-kun? Asked Mau Lucifer angrily. That's simple, I don't need her or any of her group, since I already have a partner at my side who would never leave me, especially not for his stupidity, said the brown-haired man. And can you tell who it is? said old Auden looking at Yasaka's body, who was wearing a blue dress that reached her knees, highlighting her good body. That's very simple, old man, so stop seeing my wife if you don't want to die, even if I have to sacrifice my life, said the brown-haired man. That surprised everyone to know that Issei was married to Yasaka. No one could believe it, and even more so the women of the Gremory group who had their hearts broken. What is Issei-kun talking about? Asked the Mao Lucifer, confused. What I'm talking about is that I was still deceiving everyone, even though I didn't want to, said the brown-haired man, his armor disappearing, showing that he was no longer the 17-year-old boy they remembered, and instead they saw a man of about 27 years old. I wasn't 17 years old, and I hid my true power as well as my true family, which are my wife Yasaka and my daughter Kuoh. That left everyone present surprised, who did not know what would happen now that Issei had revealed his true family and age. The reason why I left my real life. At this moment Hyoudou Issei was at the faction meeting where they had just found out about the brown-haired boy's secret, which was that he was married and had a daughter, which no one expected, which made the Gremory group feel even worse when they learned that because of them, Issei would not return to their side. Issei-kun, what are you talking about? Said the red-haired Mao, confused. You are Ria's fiancé, and because of a mistake of hers you are already saying stupid things, so stop playing around and go back to Ria's. I'm sorry Sirzechs Lucifer, but Issei is not lying. I have been his wife since long before he met your sister, said the blonde Yasaka with a serious look, and if you don't believe me I will prove it to you. Saying that, Yasaka puts her hand on her daughter's head, sending her a little power, and at the same time she began to expel a little dragon aura which was identical to Issei's, surprising everyone present. Now you believe me, said the brunette, hugging the older blonde. I am married to Yasaka, and she is my daughter. But how is it possible if when we went to Kyoto we never felt dragon aura and Yasaka-sama or her daughter Kuoh-sama, said the blonde Gremory Kibayudo. That's because we had sealed all the dragon aura we had at Issei's request, so that no one would recognize me as the first and only partner of the Sekiryuutei, explained Yasaka. But why would you do that, asked Mao Sirzechs. Why did you leave your wife and daughter? It wasn't for fun, said the serious brown-haired man. What do you mean, Issei, asked Rias, confused. You left your wife and daughter, and then I reincarnated you so you would leave me, Issei. Why? Little one, I didn't leave you, if I remember correctly, you abandoned me, calling me Bakemono, said the brown-haired boy seriously, but thanks to that I recovered my memories and my true family, so I thank you. So Issei, why did you leave your wife and daughter? Asked the leader of Grigory, Azazel. That was because of Rizavam, said the brown-haired boy, surprising everyone who knew about him 5 years ago. Rizavam went to Kyoto and thought of conquering it as his own, but he didn't expect the Sekiryuutei to be there. But I made the worst mistake in my entire life that I regret even today. And what is it? Michael asked this time. What was the reason you decided to leave your family? It was because of my ego of being the Sekiryuutei that I believed I was invincible, but Rizavam showed me that even being someone legendary I can be defeated, said the brown-haired man seriously. He humiliated me, even when I used all my power against him, it was useless. He was far superior to me, and in order to defeat him, I had to use the Juggernaut drive, but even so I did little to that damn old man. Issei-kun senpai, whispered all the girls of the Gremory clan when they learned what happened to Issei's life before meeting them. Hyoudou Issei, you had fought against Rizavam, who they say is on par with Sirzechs. Incredible, not many can do it and still be alive, said Azazel, impressed. That doesn't matter, Azazel, I can't let that bastard live, he has to be 3 meters underground, what he did is unforgivable, said the brown-haired man furiously while his eyes turned green. Issei, please calm down, said the older blonde, hugging him from behind. Forget that, it's not your fault. Yasaka, for me, a dragon who almost laid a hand on you is unforgivable, and that damn old man Rizavam should know it better than anyone, said the brown-haired man, still furious. Issei-kun, what did Rizavam and Lucifer do, asked the red-haired Mao. He tried to grape my Yasaka, and that was the reason why I entered the Sekiryuutei curse, and although I couldn't defeat him, my mark will remain with him forever, said the brown-haired man, expelling large amounts of dragon aura that even made everyone present nervous. Issei, calm down, he didn't do anything thanks to you, so stop blaming yourself, said the blonde, trying to calm Issei down with tears in her eyes, which Issei felt and calmed down quickly. I'm sorry Yasaka, I've calmed down now, so don't cry, said the brown-haired boy, smiling and hugging his wife. If it hadn't been for Ddraig and the previous Sekiryuutei I wouldn't be here right now, and Yasaka would have been graped by that damn Rizavam. Issei, why do you say that it was thanks to the previous Sekiryuutei and the Welsh dragon that you are still here and Yasaka is fine? Asked Azazel, confused like the rest. Ddraig was able to release a new ability for me at that moment, with which I was able to defeat Rizavam, or at least I made him go back a few years, said the brown-haired boy seriously. With the ability that his had, the sacred gear cancel did not work, and I was able to give him a strong blow, so he lost one of his arms. Incredible Issei-kun, said the overlord of the sky, surprised you achieved what none of us have done. I didn't do it for fun, he deserved it for laying a hand on Yasaka, which to me is like asking for death, said the brown-haired man, hugging the blonde even tighter and kissing her on the forehead, and for that reason I decided to get away from them, both because as long as I was the Sekiryuutei, I would bring tragedy to the two people I love the most, blocking any memory of me and my parents, and also my powers. I wanted them to live without having to worry about being attacked by someone else because of being close to the Sekiryuutei. Issei, but I don't care about any of that. I always wanted to be by your side, even if you are the Sekiryuutei and a monster to everyone, you will be by my side, said the blonde, smiling and looking at the Verdadero Rias with a serious face. So brat Rias Gremory, I don't want you to be near Issei ever again. I thank you that for your insolence and stupidity. Issei has returned to my side, but I don't want any of you to get close to him, it's an order unless you want to get hurt. Issei is ours, you Yasaka-sama already lost him once, so now it's our turn to be by your side, said the Verdadero seriously, so Issei comes back with us as an order. I'm sorry Rias, but I won't come back for anything in the world, said the brunette seriously, surprising Rias. What are you talking about Issei? I gave you a new life so you have to come back to my side, said the Verdadero. She already lost her damn chance to be by your side, so let us fill your heart now. I'm sorry but I won't be back. I love Yasaka with all my heart. Since I met her years ago I fell completely in love with her. I never felt anything like that before meeting her, and I won't feel this feeling for anyone else but her, so I'm sorry Ria, said the brown-haired boy seriously. Why, said the Verdadero, crying, because damn it Issei, why did you abandon me? I gave you a new life, and this is how you pay me back, by going back to that damn thing. Those words made Issei angry, and he slapped Rias, which surprised everyone present including Yasaka herself. Rias Gremory, I won't allow you to insult Yasaka, said the brunette with a look full of seriousness. No one can insult her or lay a finger on her, and whoever does will not live another day in this world. Issei-kun, I won't let you lay a finger on Rias, said Mao Sirzechs angrily. Sirzechs, you have to show your sister some manners, since I do not forgive anyone who insults my wife, even if she is the Mao's sister, so if you do me the favor of keeping quiet or you will lose the support of the Sekiryuutei in the alliance, said the brown-haired man, seriously, surprising everyone, making no one speak anymore, since if someone bothers or touches a dragon's partner, they cannot live to tell the tale. That's better, so Rias Gremory, I will not return with you or any of the others. Since my heart belongs to Yasaka and no one else. Those words left all the girls in the Gremory group who were in love with Issei heartbroken, since they had already lost the love of their life for a silly thing. Well Sirzechs, let's start with the meeting since that's what we came for, so I can leave this place with my wife and daughter, said the brown-haired man seriously. The meeting went completely normally, except that the Gremory group did not want to participate in it because they were not ready due to having a broken heart, which the rest understood and let them leave. When the meeting ended, something went wrong. There was an explosion, so everyone saw through the window that the Cow's Bridge was attacking, but what made everyone serious and Issei furious was that Rizavum Live and Lucifer was guiding it. Hello Frolsmass and the rest of the leaders, kun, I have come to claim what is mine, said the old man, being heard by all the members of the factions present, and that is the position as the Mao. Sorry Rizavum, but that position is already being taken, said the brunette, leaving the place with a completely serious look, so it's better to get out of here. Oh, but if he is the Sekiryuutei-kun that I faced several years ago, said the old man seriously. What are you doing here? I came to do what I didn't do 5 years ago, and that is to kill you, said the serious brown-haired man, and that is what I will do. Balance breaker. Welsh dragon balance breaker, roared Ddraig, activating the Red Emperor dragon armor. This will be the last battle, and I will finish what I started, said the brown-haired man, expelling a power that barely touches volleys with that armor. I still remember the last fight we had, said the old man, touching his left shoulder where the arm he had before was gone, but I still don't regret it, and I still have in mind to use your wife as the one who will carry my offspring, or at least use her for fun. You better start taking back what you said Rizavum, said the brown-haired man angrily. I won't be Sekiryuutei-kun, said the old man with a smile. Damn you, I'll make you retract ultrasonic Welsh Knight, shouted the brown-haired man, appearing in front of Rizavum in a thousandth of a second. Dronica Welsh Tower penetrate. Saying that Issei hits the old man's face, sinking him into the ground from the force of the blow. Not bad, you've increased your power incredibly, said the old man coming out of the hole, but it still won't be enough to stop me. That sounds very good, said the furious chestnut. That's why I'll do it now. Bishop disintegrating cannons plus Ascalon and increases. Blade boost x50 transfer. Ddraig's voice resonated, doing everything the brown-haired boy indicated. Now Dragon Blaster, shouted the brown-haired man as the two cannons on his back fired the incredible amount of power capable of eliminating a supreme-class demon. Or not bad at all, said Rizavum, stopping the attack with a magic circle, but it was cracking rapidly. But what? Boost x100. Ddraig's voice resonated, increasing the power of the attack. Shit, said Rizavum, dodging the attack with great difficulty. Rizavum. shouted the brown-haired man appearing on his back with thicker armor. Solid impact. Saying that, Issei hits the albino's face, sending him against the army, destroying the lives of those in his way. Gasp, shit, said the brown-haired man, losing his Triana form and returning to normal. That still wastes power, even with my true power that rivals Volley's. Partner, you've used a lot of power. This is the first time I've seen you so angry to the limit in 5 years, and I don't think he's come out unscathed after that," said Ddraig seriously. "That waited panting," said the exhausted brown-haired man. "Wow, Sekiryuutei-kun, those attacks were more powerful than I thought. You are the being that has done the most damage to me," said the old man, leaving with blood coming out of his mouth. "I see that with that ability of yours your attacks were much stronger. Even now you are as strong as when you used the Juggernaut drive 5 years ago. This is my Fury Rizivum, and no matter how exhausted I am I will kill you," said the furious brown-haired man. "I'm sorry but I came to eliminate the false Lucifer and the leaders of the other factions, but if you, a Bakemono, are here I won't interfere since I can't even defeat you if you're furious, and I think that was my worst mistake in a long time," said the old man smiling. "So I'm leaving." "Oh no you won't, I'll use all my power ultrasonic Welsh Knight," said the brown-haired man appearing again in front of the old man. Dronica Welsh Tower penetrate. Saying that once again Issei hits old Rizivum's face, sending him away from him once again. "Ma damn, you won't escape Kuoh," said the brown-haired boy, vomiting blood, alarming everyone. "Should I've reached my limit. Sekiryuutei-kun, I admit my defeat, but next time you will die by my hands, so don't forget it," said the old man, creating a magic circle just like his army. "You will not escape, Knight." He could not continue because he fell unconscious, alarming everyone. "Issei," said the blonde Yasaka, running to help her husband. "Dad," said the little blonde, following her mother. It seems that Issei reached his limit and even made Rizivum retreat. "That boy is really interesting," said the black-haired Azazel, smiling. "I think we should stop bothering him, don't you think, Sirzechs?" "You're right, I hate to say it, but Riaz, you are forbidden from trying to get Issei-kun back. He no longer has any relationship with you," said the Retid seriously. But Oni-sama, he was going to complain, but saw his brothers look very whatever you say Mao. Saying that, the Gremory group withdraws through a magic circle, so they won't see Issei again for a long time, while he is cared for by his wife and daughter due to the enormous excess of power he has used. By trip to Romania. At this moment Hyoudou Issei was waking up after having been unconscious for several days because he had used an excess of power to face Rizivum and hit him, making him admit his defeat against the Sekiryuutei, escaping at the same time that Issei falls unconscious, and now waking up, he sees that he was in a hospital room and next to him was his little daughter Kuoh hugging him, not wanting to let go of her father, who had already lost him once and did not want to do it again. "I really miss you," said the brunette, caressing his daughter's hair and then kissing her forehead, causing her to wake up. "Oh, I woke you up, Kuoh, I'm sorry." "Dad," said the little blonde with tears in her eyes, hugging the brunette even tighter. "I thought you were going to leave Mom and me again." "Kuoh knows that I will never leave you for anything in the world. You are what matters most to me, and I would give my life for you without a second's hesitation," said the brown-haired man, hugging his daughter. "So don't cry, I will be by your side forever." "I hope so, Dad. I want you to be by my side and your mother's side," said the little blonde, feeling her father's warm hug. "Of course Kuoh, I promise you," said the brown-haired boy, smiling. "Issei, you've finally woken up," said the voice of a woman that the brown-haired boy completely recognized. "You're better now, right?" "Yasaka, I'm better now and I'm sorry for worrying you both because of the stupidity I did by confronting Rizivum," said the brunette, smiling, and the older blonde just goes and hugs him with love. "I miss this so much, being hugged by the woman I love and by my daughter, the two most important people in the world to me. Issei, you are also the most important person to me because I love you, and this feeling will never change," said the older blonde, smiling. "I'm sure of that, Yasaka, just like mine for you. Maybe I was far away, but I always felt that there was a very important person for me, and it was you, Yasaka," said the brown-haired man, smiling. "I will not love anyone more than you and little Kuoh." "I'm very sure of that, Issei," said the older blonde, kissing the brunette. "Tell me, Yasaka, what happened all this time I was unconscious?" asked the brown-haired man seriously. I knew you would say that. In the end we didn't have any time for the two of us alone," said the blonde, somewhat annoyed. "Very well, I'll tell you, Issei Rizivum has revived the evil dragons." That left the brown-haired boy surprised since he didn't expect Rizivum to be able to revive the evil dragons. "How is it possible that Rizivum was able to revive the evil dragons?" said the brown-haired man, confused. According to Sirzechs, the leader of the Teps clan of the vampire faction, used the Longinus, according to the information he received, said the blonde seriously, and he said that as soon as you were well, you should go to Romania, where they would be waiting for you. "I see, then I'll go," said the brown-haired man, standing up. "Dad, you're leaving again," said the little blonde sadly. Don't worry Kuoh, I'll be back soon, said the brown-haired boy smiling and caressing the little Kyuubi's head. I'm sorry Yasaka, but for now we can't give Kuoh her little brother. You're right, unfortunately said the blonde, seeing that she had no choice. Hey, because I want my little brother said the little blonde pouting. I want my little brother, you promised me. Kuoh, for now you won't have a little brother, but I promise you that you will have one, but not for now said the brown-haired boy, stroking her head, so wait a bit. Very well, I will wait for him, but they will give me a little brother, it is a promise, said the little blonde smiling true. Yes Kuoh, I promise you that dad and I will give you a little brother later so don't cry, said the older blonde hugging her daughter. So Issei for now we will separate again right? That's right Yasaka, but it will only be for a few days, said the brown-haired boy changing into black pants, a green shirt and a red jacket, so I'll come back, and once all this is over you and I will spend some time alone, and we will give Kuoh her little brother is okay. Yes, I will have a little brother said the little blonde smiling. It's okay Issei, said the blonde approaching the brown-haired man and kissing him. But what no one knew was that someone was spying on them and that someone was a Verdadero with a broken heart and tears coming out of her eyes. Goodbye my Issei, I will never forget you whispered the Verdadero to withdraw and never again get involved in the life of the brunette who stole her heart and lost it because of a stupidity of hers. Now returning with the couple and their daughter. Very well Yasaka, I will go, said the brown-haired man kissing her once more, after that I will train to protect both of you and be able to give you that son and little brother that you both want so much. I hope so, Anada said the older blonde with a smile. Yes, Dad, you will have to fulfill it, you will give me my little brother, said the little blonde smiling. Yes Kuoh, I will give it to you, said the brown-haired boy caressing the little blonde once more and giving her a kiss on the forehead, so I will go, see you. Goodbye Anada said the older blonde smiling. Goodbye, Dad said the little blonde, smiling. Goodbye said the brown-haired man creating a magic circle with which he disappears from the room and appears in front of the mouse Sirzechs with a serious look. Very well, Sirzechs tell me are you sure that the crazy old man Rizavum is reviving the evil dragons? That's right, Issei-kun, the son of the original Lucifer, is reviving them due to a high-level Longinus, said the serious Verdadero. And who gave you that information? Asked the brown-haired man. The member of the Carmilla family which has a rivalry with the Teps, said the serious Verdadero. I see said the brown-haired man seriously, and what's happening with that, why is Rizavum reviving the evil dragons? That's simple, he wants to have the underworld the way he wants it, said the Verdadero seriously and besides, that's the best way, after all, you've wounded him in battles, and he doesn't want to take anything lightly with you alive. I know that and well how did you know about the evil dragons asked the brown-haired man. That's good, a few days ago Riaz and Sona had a mission where they encountered the revived evil dragon Grendel said the Verdadero. The two along with their entourages faced him, but they could only hold him off for a short period of time, and he escaped because of what they informed me his body was wearing out because he was a test subject. I see said the brown-haired man, and apart from that, did you find anything else that was useful? That's right, said the Verdadero creating a hologram where capsules with people inside were shown where the brunette recognized a blonde. What does Ravel Phoenix do with these things? Said the brown-haired man confused. That's true, that's not Ravel, just a clone of her that was used to create the Phoenix tears en masse, said the Verdadero seriously, that's why you must go to Romania and stop Rizavum, or prevent him from continuing to make more evil dragons while reviving them. Okay, do you have everything ready? Asked the brown-haired man. That's right, and the one who will accompany you will be Gaspar Vladi, he will be useful when you go there said the Verdadero. Why do I have to go with your sister's transvestite bishop? Asked the brown-haired man. He is originally from Romania and knows that place better than us, so I hope you get along with him, and he asked for it, said the serious Verdadero. Very well, I'll take him with me, said the brown-haired man. It's possible that there is some reason for him to want to go. You're right, but now is not the time and they have to go said the Verdadero. Gaspar, you can come in. Saying that Gaspar Vladi the half-vampire and bishop of Riaz with his typical attire the clothes of a woman. Okay, Gaspar, so you want to go to Romania with me? The brunette asked the blonde transvestite. Here it is Issei senpai, I want to go with you to Romania. There is someone important to me there and I have to help her if she is in trouble, said the blonde with a serious look but still nervous. Okay, and Gaspar, I'm not your senpai anymore, so just call me Issei said the brown-haired boy, and if there's someone where we're going, you have to act like a man and dress like one. But I look cute like this said the nervous blonde. It doesn't matter Gaspar, put on men's clothes or you won't go with me to Romania and you won't be able to help the person important to you, said the brown-haired man seriously. Very well, I will do it Issei senpai said the blonde. I told you not to call me senpai said the brown-haired boy annoyed. Oh. Well, I'm used to it, said the blonde, on the verge of tears. Very well, tell me whatever you want, said the bored brown-haired man, but put on men's clothes, and I'll teach you how to act like a man, you understand? Hi Issei-senpai, said the blonde, going to change. After a few minutes, Gasper entered the room wearing the men's version of Kuoh's uniform and his hair cut short, looking a little more like a man, except he still had a girl's face. Very well, now you look better and we will have to do something about your baby face, but it is not something that some extreme training will fix, said the brunette. Very well, Sirzechs can send us to Romania. Very well Issei-kun, I wish you luck, said the Retid, sending the brown-haired and the blonde through a magic circle to Romania. I hope you can fix this problem, Issei-kun and Gasper-kun. I don't want to get involved in this matter personally. Now with the brunette and the blonde they were in front of the Carmilla family castle. The place was covered by snow and at the same time it was quite cold, although the brunette didn't feel it, but the blonde vampire felt it, and the good thing for him was that he was wearing the jacket of the male uniform. It's freezing here, Issei-senpai, said the blonde Vladi, trembling. Hold on, you're a man, said the brown-haired man seriously. Very well, if you say so, I will do it, said the blonde, stopping shaking and standing firm. Very well, if I remember correctly, we had to be received by someone, said the serious brown-haired man. Who are you? A woman's voice was heard. My name is Hyoudou Issei, the current Sekiryuutei and partner of the leader Yasaka, and he is Gasper Vladi, said the brown-haired boy holding the blonde's head. And you are? My name is Elmenhold Karnstay, a noblewoman of the Carmilla family, said the blonde. Very well Elmenhold, you can help us stop the son of the original Demon King and prevent the Tepes clan from destroying your family and that of the Carmillas, said the brown-haired man. Very well, I spoke with the Mao Lucifer a while ago and he said that they would send the Sekiryuutei, but they never told me that they would send a Vladi, said the blonde seriously. Well, what does it matter? I can create a magic circle that will send them directly to the Tepes clan. You will take care of the rest, or so Lucifer told me, right? That's right, I'll take care of it since I have a bad feeling, but first, can you tell me why the Tepes clan is helping Rizivum? Asked the brown-haired man. I'll just tell you what I know, said the blonde. The Tepes clan learned that the vampire, I think that's what vampires humans were called, with Tepes blood, had a Longinus which could revive or at the same time, eliminate the weaknesses of any supernatural being, so they named her their new leader. Once Rizivum arrived, they used her to create vampires with weaknesses. I see, it makes sense if Rizivum is with them, said the brown-haired man, understanding anything else. That's right, several Carmilla vampires fell into the temptation of being immune to all things sacred and joined the Tepes, said the annoyed blonde, and I think they won't stop until all vampires are like that and are under the control of the Tepes. I see. Very well, that's enough information, said the brown-haired man seriously. Now you can send us to the Tepes territory. Not even a thank you, said the blonde, annoyed. Very well, I'll send them there. Saying that, he sends the brown-haired boy and the blonde boy to the Tepes territory, where upon arriving, they did not find a good place, since the streets of the city were empty and nothing in the place was inhabited, which confused both boys, and they decided to advance until they reached the castle, where there were some guards. Who are you? Said the vampire guard. Nothing special, just his assassin, saying that Issei uses Ascalon and cuts off the heads of the two guards, and they vanish instantly. Very well Gasper, let's go in. Saying that, they both entered where they only found a huge hallway and advanced to the end where they could find a woman sitting with a blank look which the blonde recognized. Welcome to Tepes Castle, Gasper and company, said the blonde smiling. Romania is controlled by a demon. At this moment Hyoudou Issei and Gasper Vladi were in front of the current leader of the Tepes faction, a girl who appeared to be the same age as the vampire or even a year older than him, but her most notable feature was her eyes, which were empty without any shine of life whatsoever, which confused both men a little. Valerie, what happened, because now you are the leader of the Tepes, that you were not hated by them, was what the blonde asked, since according to what he remembered, the two of them, being vampires humans, were hated and repudiated by the purebloods. Tell me, Valerie. Gasper, you look more like a man now, which makes me happy, said the blonde smiling, and your question is about me, Longinus, since I am the new leader of the Tepes. Longinus, are you perhaps talking about the sacred gear with which they are creating immune vampires and reviving evil dragons, said the brown-haired man seriously. Be happy being used just for that without any freedom, just being used as an object that once you are no longer useful to them you are discarded. And what's that of interest to you? Said the blonde with a serious look. Do you perhaps know what Gasper and I went through? Having this position is the best thing that has ever happened to me in my entire life. I don't mind being used as long as they recognize that I'm worth it and I'm not repudiated for not being a pureblood vampire. Maybe you don't know it, but look at Gasper, he suffered the same thing and he's not looking to be used, said the brunette seriously. Gasper, be a man and talk to her, since she's your friend, right? You very well Issei-senpai, said the blonde looking seriously at the girl. Valerie, come with me to Japan, we can be happy playing and eating, so come with me. Yeah, so you want to take our leader for something selfish, said a man. "Who are you?" said the brown-haired man looking at the man. "Excuse the rudeness, my name is Marius Tepes, uncle of the leader Valerie," said the man called Marius, "and who are you?" "My name is Hyoudou Issei, the current Sekiryuutei," said the brown-haired man seriously, since the man's gaze did not give him a good feeling. "My name is Gasper and I'm here for Valerie," said the blonde hiding his fear. "Gasper, I think I've heard that name before," said the man touching his chin, "or if I remember, the transvestite half-vampire, but now that I see you, you're not the boy who dressed as a girl." "I'm making him change just as I will make you change your way of being," said the serious brown-haired man. "What are you talking about, Sekiryuutei? Don't know?" asked the man feigning confusion. "Don't think you're fooling me, you're using Valerie Tepes, I've known that from the beginning," said the brunette with a cold look, "and once you achieve your objective, you can become the leader of the Tepes and do so by discarding the girl." Well, it seems you are mistaken," said the man with a smile. "I would not use my beautiful niece as an object, I am not one of those hateful demons to which you belong." "You're wrong, I'm a dragon and I hate it when someone important to me or a loved one is hurt," said the brown-haired boy, and that fake smile. "Do you think you're superior, my friend? I've already seen it on someone, and that someone was Rizavum live in Lucifer, with whom you work, right?" That surprised the man Marius and the blonde Gasper. "What are you talking about, demon?" said the serious man. "I would never join a bucking demon." "This place smells like that old man to me," said the brown-haired man angrily, "and I already told you I'm not a demon, I'm a 100% dragon who has kicked that old man's ass not once, but twice, and I'll do that to you." "You're just a low-class guy, you won't be able to scratch me," said the man Marius arrogantly. "Very well, if you say so, I will sweep the floor with you, and Gasper will take Valerie with him," said the brown-haired boy smiling. "Balance breaker." Welsh dragon balance breaker. Ddraig's voice resonated, activating the red emperor dragon armor, surprising the man with the power it emitted. "Impossible, your power is equal to that of a supreme class, even greater," said the man surprised. "That's right," said the brown-haired man appearing in front of Marius, "and with this I'll send you to hell." Saying that, Issei hits Marius in the face, sending him against a wall to reappear in front of him and hit him even more in the stomach and finally slam him against the ground until he is buried in the ground. "Are you pleased?" said the brown-haired boy, stepping on his back. "Ba Bakemono," Marius shouted, feeling enormous pain and fear. "If you kill me, you will never know where the Holy Grail is, and she will just be another toy, ha 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 ha." "Speak, idiot," said the brunette, lifting him up by the shirt. "Speak if you don't want to die right now." "You very well," the one who has it is Rai. When he was about to say it, his head explodes, filling the brown-haired man with the man's misery. "But what?" said the brown-haired man, turning around in amazement and seeing Rizavum, "so you have the Holy Grail of Valerie Tepes, eh?" "That's right, Sekiryuutei-kun, I have it," said the old man smiling, showing a golden cup. "So that's the Holy Grail, eh? Then give that to me, Rizavum," said the serious brown-haired man. "I'm sorry, Sekiryuutei-kun, but I'll use this for a while longer," said the old man smiling while licking the cup. "This will give me enough military strength to bring the underworld back to its original glory, one where we don't need other species to live, where our species enslaves all others." "I will never let you do that, Rizavum," said the brown-haired man seriously. "No one has the right to enslave supernatural species." "You are wrong, we demons are perfect beings," said the old man smiling. "That is why I wanted to use your sweet wife to create demons without weaknesses in the light." "I've told you more than once not to talk about Yasaka like that, damn old man," the brown-haired man shouted furiously. "Oh, that's true, it was for that reason that you left me without an arm," said the old man smiling, "but even so, I'm just telling the truth, I was going to use your wife many times, until she gave birth to the species without any weakness." "I'll tell you once again, Rizavum," said the brown-haired man with his eyes covered by his hair and with enormous fury, "never talk like that about my Yasaka ultrasonic Welsh knight." Shouting that with great fury, the brown-haired Hyoudou Issei appears in front of the old Rizavum. "This doesn't belong to you," saying that he takes the cup from the old man and throws it to Gasper. Dronica Whale's tower penetrate. The chestnut-haired man shouted once more, throwing old Rizavum towards a wall. "Gasper, take Valerie Tepes to another place and give him his sacred gear. I'll go there later," said the brown-haired man seriously. "Very well, Issei-senpai," said the blonde, pulling the blonde away from the castle. "Very well, Rizavum, it's time for me to kill you once and for all," said the serious brown-haired man. "I would like Sekiryuutei-kun to have a battle to the death, but this is not the time to waste time here, since I lost my only motive," said the old man, as he watched a wall behind him break and a white armor came out of it that hits him, throwing him to the ground. Vali-kun, you know that it is not good to hit your elders." "Shut up, you old shit," said the serious albino. "Bali, so you also have outstanding accounts with that old shit," said the brown-haired man, his helmet disappearing. "That's right, but Hyoudou Issei, why do you look different and why has your power increased to almost be on par with me?" asked the albino, surprised by the increase in power of his rival, who was considered the weakest Sekiryuutei and now had a level close to the strongest Sekiryuutei. It's a long story where I'll only tell you that I had sealed my powers a long time ago because of that damn old shit, said the brown-haired man seriously looking at old Rizivum. What are you talking about? What was the reason? Asked the albino confused. The reason Vali-kun is that I wanted to sleep with his wife said old Rizivum laughing. I told you not to say it and if you lay a finger on my Yasaka I will kill you, did you hear? Said the brown-haired man increasing the size of his left gauntlet impact solid penetrate. Saying that Issei hits the old man in the back causing considerable damage that makes him spit blood. Hyoudou Issei, when you say Yasaka you mean the leader of the Yokai the Kyuubi Yasaka, asked the albino. That's right, I've known her for a long time and from my relationship with her Kuoh was born, said the brown-haired man seriously, but getting a little happy remembering when his daughter was born. The day she was born was the happiest and I don't want to forget it and that's why, seriously, I won't leave that damn old man alive. Well, I understand you. I also have outstanding accounts with that damn bastard, said the albino seriously, but I have a question. How did you hurt that bastard? It's because of an ability of Ddraig that I awakened more than 5 years ago when I met him and left that mark of mine, said the brown-haired man, and the albino looks where there used to be an arm of old Rizivum. So it really was you, said the albino surprised. When I found him months ago he was missing his arm and he said that a real dragon was made by the dragon Hyoudou Issei, better known as Sekiryuutei. That left me surprised, but when I challenged you to a battle, you did not show that power, which confused me, because if you did that to him, why were you so weak, and now you tell me that you had your powers sealed. I think it makes sense. That's why I couldn't give you a real battle, said the brown-haired man smiling. I didn't have all my power released, all because of that damn old man. Hey, you guys are flattering me with the words you give me, so stop or you'll make me blush, ha said the old man laughing as he stood up. So in front of me are both celestial dragons and I would like to stay, but I don't have time and I have no reason to stay another minute in this shitty place, so bye Sekiryuutei-kun and Vali-kun, I hope to be able to face you sometime again, ha. Damn you won't escape, they both said, trying to hit him, but he had already disappeared in a magic circle. Tsk, that damn old man escaped, said the chestnut-haired man frustrated. And well Vali, do you want to battle against me both with all our power? I would love that, Hyoudou Issei, so let's do that, said the albino smiling, but he feels a familiar aura which makes him nervous and his face turned blue. I'm sorry, but I won't be able to today, we'll leave it for later, and if someone asks for me, you don't know anything. I understand this is a matter of life or death, so see you later. Saying that, the albino runs away from the place at top speed as if his life literally depended on it. What's wrong with that idiot? Said the brown-haired boy, annoyed by his rival's attitude. First he asks for a fight and now he runs away. Tsk, he's identical to his grandfather. But when the brown-haired boy turns around he sees a beautiful woman with silver hair and red eyes with a great body that emitted the aura of a Detenshi since she was Penemu, Grigory's cadre wife. Hey, you're Hyoudou Issei, the current Sekiryuutei, right? The silver-haired girl asked and the brown-haired boy nods. Tell me, have you seen Sekiryuutei Vali Lucifer around here? No, I haven't seen him at all, said the brown-haired man lying. You're lying, but looking at you, you're not bad, said the silver-haired girl, approaching the brunette and caressing his cheek. Maybe you're better to be my partner. Hey, what are you talking about? I'm married, said the brunette nervously. That doesn't matter. Well, since Vali isn't here and you don't know where he is, maybe you're the father of the children that you will give me, and when I have them I will castrate you, and your dear wife will like that a lot, said the silver-haired woman. Vali went over there, said the scared brown-haired boy, pointing where the Sekiryuutei went. He went over there. That always works, said the woman smiling. I'm sorry about that, I just wanted you to tell me where she went, and even though you are handsome, I respect the property of another woman, so goodbye Sekiryuutei-kun. Saying that, the cadre flies away, spreading its wings. That woman is scary, said the brown-haired man, sweating extremely. That's why Vali was running away from her, so I wish him luck. Saying that, Issei goes for both vampires to retreat once more to the underworld where he left both with the Mayu and retires to his home with Yasaka and his daughter Kuoh. Light training and rest. It had been a few days since Issei had returned home after completing the mission in Romania where he had explained to Mayu Lucifer about the young Valerie Tepes and how she was used by vampires to gain greater power, so the crimson-haired Mayu decided to take care of her while things were fixed in that place. Now Issei was in the territory of the former Dragon King Tannen, where both had a little training, so that Issei could increase his level a little enough to be able to be on par with his rival, which was difficult for him, since Vali Lucifer could control his power almost perfectly, and Issei used to do it, but he got a little rusty after having his power sealed for 5 years and not having trained during that time, and only a couple of months ago do it again, since he had entered the supernatural world. Once again after being killed by the fallen angel Rainer. But leaving that aside, now Hyoudou Issei was dodging the fireballs thrown at him by the meteor dragon, or meteor dragon as it was known, and is still known Tannen, due to its powerful flames, that when they hit are very powerful to the point that they are compared to those of a meteorite impact, which gave it that name, and even though he has not trained for a long time, his flames are still very powerful. "Come on Hyoudou Issei, I know you can do more than that," said the ex-Dragon King Tannen, throwing huge flames towards the brown-haired boy. "I know that," said the brown-haired boy, creating a powerful magic circle which managed to stop the enormous flame, or most of it, since his armor had some slight burns. "Attack me if you want to improve," said the purple dragon, "and I know you can do it." "It's true and I'll do it, Haya," shouted the brown-haired boy, activating his back thrusters and appearing in front of the dragon, hitting it with his fist, but only causing a little damage. "Your blows have improved, Issei, but it is not enough," said the dragon, hitting the brown-haired boy, throwing him against the ground, crashing into him. "Get up Hyoudou Issei, or in case you don't want to defend your wife and daughter." "I will do it, I will protect them even if it costs me my life," said the angry brown-haired man, getting up and reappearing in front of the dragon Slayer Knuckle. Issei hit the dragon's face with his fist surrounded by a golden aura, causing more damage since it carried Dragon Slayer power. "That was a better hit, but will it be enough?" the purple dragon said, smiling. "Of that I'm sure, and now you'll see it, infinite strokes," said the brown-haired man, hitting the purple dragon, infinitely causing great damage with each hit. What the purple dragon noticed were those hits were not normal, since for each hit he saw the brown-haired man give him there were actually 10, but at an extremely enormous speed that the sight could not notice. "Incredible, he has improved a lot in such a short time, not even when he came the first time he did it," thought the purple dragon, surprised by the exponential increase in the brown-haired man's power. "It seems that it is true, when you want to be strong, you have to have a goal, and Hyoudou Issei has one, to protect his wife and daughter. I didn't think that goal would give him such determination, and it makes me proud." "It's the end jet magnum," said the brown-haired man, hitting the purple dragon's chest once more, and the impact created a strong explosion that sent the purple dragon to the ground, surprising him. Agitated, "Is that enough, Tannen, or should we continue?" "That's enough, boy, you have exceeded my expectations. Who would have thought that your goal would be the one that gave you such determination," said Tannen, smiling proudly. "Logically, protecting Yasaka and Kuoh is the most important thing, since after all they are my family, my wife and daughter, and I will not allow anyone to lay a finger on them," said the serious brown-haired man. "It seems that you are more of a dragon than you were before," said Tannen proudly. "Protecting your female and your offspring has made you strong, and Issei is very proud of that." "Thanks, Tannen," said the brunette, smiling. "I don't know what would have become of me if I hadn't met them, or if I hadn't recovered my memories, even that terrifies me. Now you can consider yourself a dragon completely, even though technically you are one, but in thought now you are no longer a human, now you are a dragon, since you are coming to think what would have happened if you had not met her or recovered those memories, which could have brought misfortune to her, and even to her daughter, in case you had never recovered your memories," said Tannen with a serious look. "You're right, she could have been a victim of abuse by that damn Riz of him if I hadn't met her, and that terrifies me to the point of wanting to kill him, just imagining what he would have done to my Yasaka," said the brown-haired man angrily, even his eyes turned green with anger. "Calm down, Issei, if you continue like this you will enter Juggernaut Driver Absolute Rage, and you will end up doing stupid things, and that will make your wife terrified for your well-being," said the purple dragon, trying to calm the brown. "I know, Asen," said the brown-haired man, taking a deep breath and calming down a bit, "but even so, thinking about what that damn old man would have done infuriates me." "That doesn't matter now, Issei, what happened is that you managed to avoid that, and that's the only thing that matters, so calm down," said the purple dragon seriously. "You're right, I managed to avoid that, so I'm going to calm down," said the brown-haired man, changing his mood. "Well, I think it will be a temporary goodbye, right?" "You're right, Issei, for now it will be goodbye, so I hope to see you again," said the old dragon, smiling. "Me too, Asen," said the brown-haired man, smiling. "See you later, because if I don't come back, Yasaka will get angry, since she is about to enter her mating season, and I promised her." "Well, you see, if she gets angry, you won't be able to stop her from killing you," said Tannen nervously, since he knew that a furious woman is to be feared. "If we see each other, Asen," said the brown-haired boy, creating a transport circle, disappearing from the territory of the ex-Dragon King Tannen. "I wish you luck, Issei," said Purple Dragon, smiling. Now we are in the Yaokai territory, more specifically in the home of Yasaka and Issei, where upon arriving he is hugged with much love by his wife. "Issei, you've finally arrived," said the blonde with joy, hugging the brunette with strength and love. "I missed you so much, my Issei." "Yes, I missed you too, Yasaka," said the brown-haired boy, hugging the blonde with love. "How have you and Kuoh been?" "We've been fine," Issei the blonde said, smiling, "but we still haven't been able to sleep well without having you by our side." I also haven't been able to sleep without having them by my side, but that motivated me to improve, said the brown-haired boy, smiling, and I won't let anyone hurt them, and I promise that I'll always be by their side. We know that Issei, said the blonde smiling, but it's time for us to have our time alone Issei, isn't it? You're right Yasaka, I promised you, and now I will keep it, we will have our time alone, and we will give the little brother to Kuoh, said the brunette kissing the blonde, so go for Kuoh and tell her that she will soon have her little brother. That won't be a problem Kuoh is hiding behind the door, said the blonde pointing to the door that was a few meters away from them, she's already heard our entire conversation, so Kuoh come out. Saying that, the door opens, showing the little blonde with a huge smile and at the same time nervousness, but she still threw herself at the brunette. Dad, I missed you said the blonde, hugging the brunette with a smile don't leave for so long again. Don't worry Kuoh, I won't leave, said the brown-haired boy carrying the little blonde, so tell me, do you love your little brother now? Seriously, are you going to give me a little brother? Said the little girl with a huge smile and stars in her eyes Mom, are you and Dad going to give me a little brother? That's right, Kuoh, your dad and I have decided, and we will give you the little brother you want so much, said the blonde smiling so we will be absent for a week, so I can make your little brother be in my belly. So, Kuoh, will you be able to endure a week without me and your mother? The brunette asked. Yes, I will, if they give me my little brother I will be able to hold out all that time, so when they come back I want my little brother said the happy blonde. Kuoh, you know you'll have to wait 9 more months to see your little brother or sister, right? Said the blonde. Yes, I know said the blonde, annoyed. I wish my little brother was born quickly, but I'll have to wait to see him. Come on Kuoh, after that you will have your little brother and you will play with him once you can do it, right? Said the brown-haired boy smiling while looking at his daughter in his arms. Yes said the blonde smiling I will play with him and take care of him. I hope so Kuoh since he will be your cute little brother and you will have to protect him, said the brown-haired boy kissing his daughter's forehead right. Yes, I will protect him like Dad protects us, said the little girl smiling. That's right, Kuoh, Dad will protect us, right Issei? Said the blonde smiling while stroking her daughter's head. That's right, I'll protect both of them and then the 3 of them, said the brown-haired man smiling. Okay Kuoh, it's time for you to leave so Dad and I can have our moment alone said the blonde with a smile full of lust. Right Issei? That's right, so Kuoh, see you later, okay? Said the brunette smiling. Okay, I'll do it said the little girl, jumping to the floor. See you, Mom and Dad. Saying that, the little blonde leaves the room and doesn't enter for a long time. Ddraig, can you do what we planned? I can't stop Kuoh from being bored for a week, the brunette said to the dragon sealed in his left arm. Okay, buddy, I'll do it since I do and apostrophe T want to be with you while you do it, said the sealed dragon Ddraig. So boosted gear dragon release, said the brown-haired man as his left arm shone to reveal a small red dragon, the size of a hand well now go with Kuoh. I already know that, buddy, you don't have to repeat it to me said the dragon, as he flew away towards the room where Kuoh was right now. Issei, how did you do that? Asked the blonde in amazement. That was something I had planned with Ddraig, so that Kuoh wouldn't feel alone once we were doing our work, said the brown-haired boy smiling it's also her 5-year late birthday present he. You really are an idiot Issei said the blonde kissing him, but even so I fell in love with you, it doesn't matter that you haven't been with me and them for 5 years, and seeing her grow up, her best gift is that you are with us again. Mine to Yasaka, said the brown-haired boy smiling. That makes me happy Issei said the blonde approaching the door and closing it with a lock very well, then let's begin, shall we? Saying that, they both have their time alone for a week, the week that Hyoudou Issei would not forget since he was back with his wife and the woman he loved the most. Meanwhile, in another location, a boy was seen flying at top speed in white armor, escaping, but what could he be escaping from? The terror of any man, a furious woman. Damn Albion is catching up with us, give me more boost in the thrusters, said the albino in terror fast. Very well volley escape or you could be castrated said the white dragon, as well as its terrified carrier. I know it very well Albion, shit is enough for me, said the scared albino. Volley darling if you keep escaping I will have to castrate you, the voice of a beautiful woman was heard which was the cadre Penemu who followed the Sekiryuutei volley Lucifer. If I don't do it, you'll do it anyway, said the albino with terror. Who knows said the silver-haired girl maliciously. Damn why is this happening to me if that damn Hyoudou Issei wanted to have a harem or a lover, he would save me damn why. The albino screamed in terror escaping damn Hyoudou Issei please accept a lover or I would be castrated. Volley stop right now said the cadre angrily. The night of pleasure and troubles come. At this moment Hyoudou Issei was in his room of his true home with his wife and only woman Yasaka, both kissing with lust since they would finally have their moments alone. So you're ready Yasaka, the last time we did it was more than 5 years ago before we moved away, said the brown-haired man. Of course Issei has been waiting for it all this time, said the blonde smiling. You don't know how long I've waited to be yours again. I, Yasaka, have waited a long time, said the brown-haired man, smiling, so let's start, shall we? Of course Issei, said the blonde as she took off her priestess outfit to be completely naked. I want it now. Very well, said the brown-haired man, taking off his clothes and creating a silencing spell. With this, Kuoh won't know what we're doing. You are very considerate, Issei, said the blonde with a smile. She's my daughter and I don't want her to know what we do, said the brown-haired man, so let's get started. Lemon skipped. While in the room near shortly after Ddraig left Issei and Yasaka alone, now he was in the room in front of the little blonde Kuoh, who was surprised to see the little red dragon in front of her. Who are you? Said the little blonde with the red dragon in her hands. My name is Ddraig and I am the Welsh dragon, or better known as the Red Emperor Dragon, the Sekiryuutei, said the little red dragon proudly. But you were supposed to be sealed in my father's left arm like this outside. The little blonde asked, confused. My partner, your father Issei, managed to free me, even if it was only for a period of 2 weeks, so I could be out of the gauntlet, said the red dragon smiling, and by the way, I still remember when you were little. Did you already know me? Said the surprised blonde. That's how it is when you were a little girl until you were 5 years old. I saw what my partner saw and felt what he felt in those moments. He felt happiness, joy and many more positive emotions. Just by seeing you smiling he even forgot his hatred, said Ddraig smiling. Even I completely forgot you, girl. You are special, since you are the daughter of the Sekiryuutei and the dragon Hyoudou Issei, which will have great power and great beauty that even rivals and surpasses your mother. Seriously, will I be that beautiful? The blonde asked happily, and the dragon just nods. My father will love me more. The cuckoo, it doesn't matter that even if for everyone you are a monster or ugly, for your father, you are the most beautiful person after your mother, of course, said Ddraig with a smile. He always said that you would be very beautiful, even he still thinks that, so just continue with your way of being, and Issei will love you no matter if you change or are the same. Very well, Dragon-chan, I will do it, said the blonde smiling, and by the way, why are you with me? Or that was part of the deal. Issei said that I would stay with you as long as I was alone with your mother, said Ddraig, blushing at what the little girl told him. Consider me a gift according to your father for you. Seriously, that's great, said the little girl, hugging Ddraig. We'll be together all the time, Dragon-chan. Why do you call me that, girl, when you know I am thousands of years older than you? Asked Ddraig, embarrassed. I don't see the problem, after all you are a little dragon and you will be my friend, said the blonde, hugging the little dragon. I'll have to take care of you, said Ddraig nervously. Ddraig, now you're a babysitter. How funny, said someone who, according to his voice, sounded like a girl. Ophis, what are you doing here? Ddraig asked seriously. Calm down, Ddraig-chan, I came to see Issei, said the black-haired girl. Are you coming to talk to dad? Asked the little blonde. Whatever it is, he's busy with mom and they won't be back for a week. Well, I feel the power of Issei here, said the goddess Ophis Ouroboros. Ophis, Issei is now with his wife Yasaka in the mating season, so they will be busy for a week, said Ddraig, whispering to the black-haired girl when she was on his shoulder as she flew towards him. I see, said the black-haired girl, so Issei is busy. That's right, and anything you want to do with my father, just tell me, said the little blonde girl. Father? What is that? Asked the brunette, not quite understanding the meaning of it. I am the daughter of the dragon Hyoudou Issei, and the Yokai Kyuubi Yasaka, leader of the Yokai, said the little girl seriously. My name is Hyoudou Kuoh. So you're Issei's child, it makes sense, you give off the same aura as him, said the black-haired girl smiling, and I don't understand that father thing very well, can you explain it to me? The father is the one who takes care of you and always gives you love, he hugs you when you cry, and gives you a nice warmth when he hugs you, said the little blonde smiling, and that is my father Hyoudou Issei, he always gives me love even when I wasn't with him for 5 years, and even so I love him as my father and him as his daughter. I see, then I will be your daughter, said the little goddess smiling. No, he's not just my father, the blonde said angrily. He'll just hug me and kiss me on the forehead. Hey kiddo, if you accept her you'll have a new sister, said Ddraig smiling. You? Very well, just because I want a sister, said the little blonde, accepting her defeat, nothing more. So I'll tell you one, Chan, right? The black-haired girl asked. Hey, don't call me that until my father says if he accepts you as his daughter, said the blonde with a pout. While in Rizavam Liven's castle, Lucifer was in front of a capsule where there was a person, more specifically a little black-haired girl, a copy of Ophis. Soon you will awaken, my Lilith, and I will use you to protect me from the celestial dragons, ha 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 ha, said the old man laughing. In the capsule, the little girl opened her eyes for a few seconds before closing them again. New member of the family and problems. It has been a week since Issei and Yasaka had entered the room to spend some time alone after being away for 5 years, which they both enjoyed a lot. Now they were both lying in bed with Issei being hugged by his wife Yasaka, both with a smile full of happiness. It's been a while since I felt this, Yasaka, said the brown-haired boy happily. I say the same, Issei missed being alone with you too much, said the blonde happily, hugging the brunette more tightly, and also in a while, Kuoh will have the little brother that she has asked for so much, that will make her happy, right? That's right, Yasaka, we were able to have our moment, and also Kuoh will be able to have her little brother, said the brunette, caressing the blonde's bare belly, so all three of us win. You're right, but I think it's time to go back to her. We've been separated from her for too long, said the blonde, standing up. Don't you believe it? You're right, I would like to be like this longer, but we have to take care of our daughter, said the brunette, getting up to approach the blonde and kiss her. Besides, after her little brother is born, we can have our time alone, right? You're right, said the blonde, hugging the brunette, and we will be a family again, and this time we will not be separated. It's true, said the brunette, kissing her again. To separate, so let's change to be with her. Maybe Ddraig is already tired of being a babysitter, although I completely doubt it. What do you mean, Issei? Yasaka asked, putting on her priestess outfit. I don't understand how Ddraig couldn't get tired of being with Kuoh. That's simple, Yasaka is like a sister to Ddraig. Kuoh, since whenever he was in a bad mood when he was with you, he would forget that just by seeing Kuoh smile, said the brown-haired boy, putting on his pants, so he is very fond of Kuoh. I see, that makes me happy, said the blonde, dressed in her full priestess outfit, since Kuoh is a special girl. That's right, Kuoh is our daughter, said the brunette, putting on his shirt completely, and that's what we're going to protect, because I don't want her to be hurt because of someone's idiocy. Issei, I doubt she'll get hurt if you're with us by her side, said the blonde, approaching the brunette to hug him by the neck, so stop being alert for a while, and have fun while you're with us. You're right, Yasaka, I've been on alert for a long time, so I'm going to enjoy these moments alone with you, said the brunette, kissing the blonde, so it's time for us to go with Kuoh. Very well, Issei, said the blonde, clinging to the brunette's arm. You must have been bored without us. Maybe, but with Ddraig by his side, I hope he was better than I think, said the brown-haired boy, leaving with Yasaka at his side. When they arrived at the room, they could see that Kuoh was with a 15-year-old girl with black hair that Issei recognized instantly. Why have you come, Ophis? The brown-haired man asked the goddess of infinity, Ophis Ouroboros. Dad, you're back, said the little blonde, throwing herself into the brunette's arms. I missed you. Yes, Kuoh, even though it was only a week, said the brown-haired boy, smiling, so tell me, Ophis, why you are here. I came to look for you since Rizivim made a copy of me, said the black-haired woman seriously, so I want you to help me. How do you know that damn old man made a copy of you? Asked the serious brown-haired man. I'm sorry, I know there's a power that equals mine, said the lowly seriously, so I want you to help me. I see, I'll try to do what I can, but I don't think I can defeat your copy, since if it's with Rizivim, that copy will be its protection, and it's impossible for me to defeat it now, said the brown-haired man seriously. It doesn't matter with you, and the Sekiryuutei will be more than enough, said the black-haired girl, smiling. Hey, Ophis-chan, aren't you going to tell my dad what you told me? Asked the little blonde in the brown-haired boy's arms, annoyed. What are you talking about, Kuoh? Asked the brown-haired boy, confused. There is Ophis-chan says she wants to be your daughter, said the blonde with puffed-out cheeks. What are you serious about? Asked the brown-haired boy, surprised. Well, I still don't quite understand what father means exactly, but even with what your daughter told me, I want to be one, said the black-haired girl, smiling, so take care of my father. What can I say? Said the brown-haired man, somewhat confused. But I'll still be daddy's girl and she won't take him away from me, said the blonde, wanting to attack the brunette. No one takes my dad away from me. Calm down, Kuoh, said the brown-haired boy, holding the little blonde tighter. Even if I accept it, you will still be my spoiled girl. I hope so, said the little blonde, smiling, hugging the brunette while he caressed her. But I still don't see the problem in accepting her, said the brown-haired boy, smiling. If she wants that, I can't deny it, since she saved my life. So what do you say, Yasaka? Do you want her as your adopted daughter or not? Well, she made it possible for us to meet again, so I don't see the problem either, said the blonde, smiling. And after all, Kuoh wanted a sister to play with, and now she has one. Hey, but I want the little brother you were going to give me, said the little kitsune with a pout. Don't worry, Kuoh, in a few months your mother will give you your little brother, said the brown-haired boy, smiling. So for now, play with Ophis, since she is your new sister. Very well, said the little blonde with puffed-out cheeks, but they will still give me my little brother, and there won't be any buts. Very well. Very well, said the brown-haired man, smiling, and tell me, Ophis, when you think we can go there. For now it will be impossible since Vali is busy escaping from a fallen female, said the black-haired woman seriously. So for now we will be here. I see, poor him, said the brown-haired man, smiling. Hey buddy, said Ddraig, appearing on the brown-haired boy's shoulder in his wyvern form. What's going on, Ddraig? Asked the brown-haired boy. Albion is near here, I feel its power is very close, said Ddraig seriously, but not only his, but also the fallen womaness, if I remember correctly her name is Penem, you're right. That's right, the brown-haired man said, nodding, so why don't we go after Volley and see why he's still being chased? Sounds good to me, said Ddraig entering the brown-haired boy's left arm, the red gauntlet appearing, so let us go. Yes, said the brown-haired boy smiling. I'm sorry Yasaka, I'll be back soon, I want to see how Volley is after this week. Of course Issei, but come back soon, said the blonde smiling. Of course I will, said the brown-haired boy smiling. Balance breaker. Welsh dragon balance breaker, roared Ddraig activating the red armor. Very good for not taking long, ultrasonic Welsh dragon, said the brown-haired boy, and his armor became lighter. Very good. Ddraig walking. Saying that Issei leaves his home to fly a few kilometers, which didn't take long thanks to the extra speed of his Triana form, and in a few minutes he was already close to where Volley was. Okay, now where is that idiot? The brown-haired man wondered, listening to an explosion near a forest. He'll be there. Saying that he activates his thrusters once more, and in a few seconds, he was already on top of the Sekiryuutei Volley Lucifer, who was escaping from the cadre Penemu, with his armor practically destroyed and only the back thrusters, the gauntlets and the chest part left. It seems that Volley is in serious trouble, said the brunette nervously, but I think it would be useless to help him, don't you think, Ddraig? That would be a serious waste of time to help him in his romantic relationships, said Ddraig in a mocking tone, since not everyone has your luck, mate. You're right, I'm lucky with Yasaka, said the brown-haired boy smiling. And by the way, when did you change the knight's name, asked the sealed dragon. Oh, that's good, I didn't like it since I don't have the pieces and it felt old-fashioned and I came up with that one, said the brown-haired man smiling. Does it bother you? Not at all, and by the way your daughter is somewhat hyperactive, said the nervous dragon. She didn't stop chasing me for several hours. After all, she is my daughter, the daughter of the dragon Hyoudou Issei, said the brown-haired boy proudly. She wouldn't get tired so easily. You're right, said Ddraig smiling. After all, she is the daughter of the Sekiryuutei. That's right, and nothing can stop her, hahaha, said the brown-haired boy laughing. While Volley was escaping at maximum speed, or as much as he could with his broken armor, he detected a familiar aura, so he looked towards the sky and detected the Sekiryuutei Hyoudou Issei, his rival, and decided to go towards him at maximum speed. Hyoudou Issei, said the albino getting on the back of the brown-haired boy, protect me from that beast that has been chasing me for 2 weeks, maybe more so than help me. Volley, said the platinum-haired girl flying towards where both dragons were. Oh, so here is the Sekiryuutei, it's a pleasure to see you again. The same Penemu, said the brown-haired man with a smile, disappearing his helmet, and tell me why you are chasing Volley. I told you I want to catch Volley and steal his chastity, said the silver-haired woman with a lustful smile. Maybe if you don't leave I'll do it with you too, I would like that even if you are married. Hey, you didn't say that the last time we saw each other, said the brunette nervously. I know that, but I'm getting tired of chasing him, so if you help me I won't do anything to you, but if you don't, he said, licking his upper lip, maybe I'll enjoy the Sekiryuutei and at the end of Sekiryuutei who will be better. I'm sorry, but I already have a wife and she's enough for me, said the brunette flying backwards, so even if you're very beautiful, I decline the offer. Hyoudou Issei didn't want to have a harem, said the albino behind his back. Then take her as your lover and we will both win. I'm sorry Volley, maybe I would have accepted before, but I have given my heart completely to Yasaka, and if she found out that I have a lover she will castrate me, said the brunette nervously, so it's your problem. Damn asshole, first you say you want a harem, and now you regret it, maybe you don't have balls, the furious albino asked. I have more than you, bucking faggot, at least I can't escape from a woman who loves me, said the furious brown-haired man. And if you have them, take her with you and make her your lover, said the albino. Tonight I will not have a lover, said the brown-haired man, although it sounds tempting. I would be faithful to Yasaka. Hey Volley-kun and Sekiryuutei, if you continue like this I'll take you both to bed, said the silver-haired woman with lust, but if Sekiryuutei hands him over to me I won't do anything to you, and I'll let you go without being desecrated by me. I accept, said the brown-haired man, placing the albino in front of him. It's all yours, Penemu. Hey, damn Yurijiromono, said the furious albino. I'm sorry but I want to save my partner so I have to hand you over, said the brunette nervously. So sorry. Sorry my ass, they're going to grape me, said the furious albino. That's how it's done, Sekiryuutei Hyoudou Issei, I'll be grateful, said the silver-haired girl smiling. So any favor you need, let me know. If there is no need, said the brown-haired boy nervously, and remembers what Ophis said. Edo Penemu, could you lend me Volley for a while? You bat for that side too? Cadre asked amusedly. I wouldn't do it even if they paid me, you bitch. The brunette shouted angrily. Only that he will help me on a mission. I'm sorry, but will it be until after I leave it dry, said the silver-haired girl approaching, or do you want to change places? No, but forgive me for what I will do. Welsh dragon Dragonic Compactor, said the brown-haired man, increasing the mass of his armor and hitting her in the stomach with enough force to leave her unconscious for several hours. I think that will be enough. Damn Hyoudou Issei, if you were going to do that you should have done it from the beginning, said the furious albino. Sorry if I remembered Ophis telling me something about Rizivim, said the brunette annoyed, so you want to go. I'll go while I can be away from her, said the albino pointing to the cadre who are on the brown-haired man's shoulder. And what will you do with her? Don't tell me if you will make her your lover. I'm going to kill you, you damn bastard, said the brunette furiously. I'm going to leave her at Yasaka's, because if I leave her here anyone could grape her, and that would blame me, and as a consequence, she would want me to have sex with her as compensation, and I don't want that. Are you gay? Said the albino, moving away from the brown-haired boy. Look, you bastard, say that again, said the brown-haired man, grabbing the albino by the collar of his shirt angrily. If you say that again, I swear I'll lock you up with her and Kuroka when they're mating, and you won't come out until you both get pregnant. And finally, I'm going to castrate you, you bucking faggot dragon. You heard right. Yes sir, said the albino as a military salute, even though he was terrified just thinking about it. Very well, that's what I wanted to hear, said the brown-haired boy, letting him go. So let's go to Yasaka and leave Penemu, so we can go with Ophis to look for Rizivim. Saying that, both dragons head to Issei's home, where upon arriving they leave the unconscious Penemu to go with Ophis to look for Rizivim, without knowing that the crazy old Rizivim was already in Agrees in the floating city of the underworld, so both dragons headed there to be able to stop the son of the original Mao Lucifer. Trouble comes with a crazy old man. At this time Hyoudou Issei was in Agrees with Vali Lucifer and Ophis Ouroboros, the current adopted daughter of Issei, in the floating city Astana, surrounded by hundreds of demons and evil dragons. Although several did not cause them problems, this happened once the legendary evil dragons appeared, in which both evil dragons had to put all their strength to be able to stop them, and right now they had some in front of them. So it's time to start, said the brown-haired man seriously. So Vali, I want you to go with everything we have in front of us. They are evil dragons, Dragon King class, so I don't want you to be with nonsense and go seriously. I'll do that, Hyoudou Issei, said the albino angrily. I always do it. If you don't do it, I'll lock you up with Kuroka and Penemu. I already promised you and I'll keep it, said the brunette seriously. Very well, I will do it, said the nervous albino. You better, said the brown-haired man. Then balance breaker. Very well, balance breaker, said the albino. Welsh Dragon Balance Breaker, Vanish and Dragon Balance Breaker. Both dragons roared, activating their wearer's armor. Very well, Ophis, you stay here. I don't want you to use your power until you face your copy, since we will need all your power, said the serious brown-haired boy to the little black-haired girl. Did you hear me? It's an order like your father's. Very well, father, said the black-haired woman, obeying her father, even though he was adoptive. Well Vali, let's go, said the brown-haired boy, leaving where they were going against the evil dragons. Very well, Hyoudou Issei, said the albino, following the brown-haired boy. Both went at great speed, and in front of them was a green dragon with great muscles. It was Grendel, the masochistic dragon who was supposed to have died a long time ago, but Rizivim had revived him. Cuckoo, so you will be the first the legendary Ddraig, and also Albion. This looks interesting, said the evil dragon, smiling. You must be Grendel, the masochistic dragon, right, said the brown-haired man in a mocking tone, which made the evil dragon angry. You better keep quiet, Ddraig, said the evil dragon, throwing a huge flame towards the brown-haired boy. That won't be enough, Welsh Dragon Dragonic Impactor, said the brown-haired man, increasing the thickness of his armor. Now solid impact. Saying that, Issei hits the evil dragon's flames with all his power, destroying it before hitting the brown-haired boy. Cuckoo, interesting, you are interesting. You managed to destroy my flame with a single blow. You are admirable, but it will not be enough, said Grendel, using his tail to hit the brown. That won't be enough either, said the brown-haired boy, holding Grendel's tail. So Vali, it's your turn. Very well, Hyoudou Issei, said the albino, appearing in front of Grendel. It's time for you to return to death, vanish and shoot. Saying that, Vali launches a powerful torrent that hits Grendel in the face, knocking him to the ground. Not bad, Albion, very powerful, but it won't be enough either, said Grendel, getting up with his face showing slight burns. So it's time for me to attack. Or not that, but Ascalon, said the brown-haired man, flying against the evil dragon with the edge of the sword in his left gauntlet. Solid impact. Issei strikes Grendel in the chest with the sword of Ascalon, embedding the dragon slayer sword into his heart and killing him instantly. What a good hit, Hyoudou Issei, said the albino with a smile. This isn't over yet, Vali, said the brown-haired man, losing his form. Triana, there's still more to come, I'm sure. You're right, said the albino seriously, so let's get going. I want to finish off Rizivim as quickly as possible. You're not the only one, Vali, I also have pending accounts with him, said the brunette seriously, so let's go. Saying that, they both head towards the largest building in Agrees, where there were two evil dragons, Yasaka and Layden, two evil dragons, both dragons that are more difficult to face than Grendel, since Yasaka creates alternate dimensions where he could lock you up, and Layden creates very powerful barriers. Ddraig and Albion, well, they finished off that useless Grendel, it seems they are still quite strong, said AI Daka smiling, so who will be my opponent? Bali, you will face AI Daka, because if you face Layden you will lose because he creates powerful barriers, said the serious brown-haired man. I know because Ddraig told me. I see, I've heard about him too, said the albino seriously. Not bad, I'll face AI Daka, he's also a good rival. So Ddraig will be my opponent, that pleases me a lot, said Layden smiling, I want to see his useless attacks against my barriers. Very well Vali, I want you to go with everything, don't let what I tell you distract you. I trust you, said the brown-haired man smiling. Very well, said the albino smiling, I will try to finish off AI Daka, even if I have to use my silver form. So you have a new form, very well, I want you to use everything against him, also use that form if necessary, said the brown-haired man seriously, because if we lose against them, it means that we won't be able to beat Rizavum if he's serious. Very well, but I want to save that form for Rizavum, said the albino seriously, so you also fight with everything against Layden, because I don't want you to be defeated by anyone but me. Take that for granted, said the brown-haired man with a smile, so let's go ultrasonic Welsh dragon. Saying that Issei flies against the evil tree-shaped dragon Layden appearing in front of it in less than 2 seconds. Not bad Ddraig, but you only have speed and no strength, said Layden smiling while creating a barrier. That won't be enough to stop me Welsh dragon Dragonic Compactor, said the brown-haired boy making his armor thicker. Ddraig increases. Boost X40. Draig's voice resonated with several boosts. Now solid impact, said the brown-haired man hitting Layden's barrier, cracking it. Impossible, said Layden seeing how his barrier had been cracked with a simple fist. Now infinite solid impact. Saying that Issei hits Layden's barrier several times so that it is broken a few hits later. Now you're next Layden, said the brown-haired man hitting the dragon's body. Damn Ddraig, said Layden furiously, you're not going to defeat me with this. I know that, said the brown-haired man, moving away from Layden a little. Maybe this will catch Rizavum's attention, but what does it matter? Welsh dragon blaster cannons. Saying that his armor returns to normal and 2 cannons appear on his shoulders, just as a backpack appears on his back, which surprises Layden a little. That won't be enough, said Layden, creating many barriers. With this, it will be impossible for you to defeat me. Kuku. We'll see Ddraig, said the brown-haired boy putting his hand on one of the cannons. Boost X50 transfer. Ddraig's voice resonated with several increases, and finally he transfers everything to the cannons. Okay now, said the brown-haired boy smiling, I doubt you can get out of this unscathed Layden, so grab onto anything you can. Dragon Blaster. Saying that, a huge torrent comes out of both cannons which destroys Layden's barriers very easily, arriving in front of him, impacting, but not against him, but a black-haired girl who stands in front of the attack and stops it with one hand. What the hell, said the brown-haired boy looking at the girl who looked a lot like Ophis. You must be a copy of Ophis, aren't you? Nice to meet you, Sekiryuutei. My name is Lilith, and Rizavum Sama told me to protect the evil dragons, said the little black-haired girl seriously. Okay, I don't mind finishing you off, said the brunette nervously, even though I know it's impossible for me, but I'll do it. That's impossible, not even Hakiryuko could beat me, said the black-haired girl. Stop it, Vali, said the brown-haired boy turning around and seeing AI Daka with Vali in his claws, who was with several wounds and without his armor. Damn it, if she did it, then I don't have a chance either, but even so I won't give up, and I will finish you all off. That's impossible, Sekiryuutei-kun, not even my grandson Vali-kun could beat me. I think you won't be able to. Ha, said Rizavum appearing behind the brunette, making the brown-haired man enraged. Tell me you like my new creation. I call her Lilith in honor of my mother, even though she doesn't have her beauty, but it's still a good name. Damn crazy old man, don't think I'll let you live any longer, said the chestnut-haired man preparing his cannons. Sekiryuutei-kun, you won't be able to scratch me as long as Lilith is here, said the old man smiling. We'll see about that, said the furious brown-haired man. Boost X100 transfer, said Ddraig increasing and transferring the power. This is too much, said the brown-haired man sweating from the excess of power, but it will be enough. Dragon Blaster. Saying that, a huge torrent, more than twice the size of the first one, was heading towards Rizavum. Lilith, stop that useless attack, said the old man with a smile. Yes, Rizavum Sama, said the little girl standing in front of the attack and stopping it with one hand again, but this time she received slight burns with the hand that stopped it. Wow, that attack was more powerful than I thought. You're right about that, he probably would have died. No, it's impossible for him to die, haha, said the old man laughing. Damn Ddraig, I'll have to use the crimson form, said the brown-haired boy seriously. Okay, I'll give you enough strength for one more attack, said Ddraig. Very well, Crimson Killer Dragon, said Issei, changing his armor for the crimson one, which gave him a bigger power boost. Now Ddraig increases the power. I have even more. Dilo Derkon Gusto Hyoudou Issei Daiho Ddraig Boost X200. Now, said the chestnut tree, 2 cannons appearing on its wings. Crimson Dragon Blaster. The chestnut tree screamed, releasing an enormous torrent which was more powerful than the first, and just by being close, you could feel the pressure that the power exerted. Rizavam die, said the furious chestnut. Lilith, stop him, said Rizavam seriously. Yes, Rizavam Sama, said the black-haired girl. No, that's not Ophis, shouted the brown-haired man. Stop the copy, your father orders you. Yes, father, said the black-haired Ophis, launching herself against her copy, sending it out of the range of the attack. Layden, I have revived you to stop him, said the scared old man. Very well, said Layden, standing in front of the old man and creating several barriers in front of him that were easily destroyed. Damn it. Layden tried to create hundreds of barriers, but even so the power of the attack did not reduce, and he collided with the evil dragon, devouring it instantly. Damn it, said Rizavam, narrowly dodging the attack, but the wound on his arm that was cut off a long time ago opened up because it received a bit of the attack's power. Gaya. Ma damn, you managed to escape that, said the brown-haired man, losing his crimson armor. Father, said Ophis, going towards the brown-haired boy, carrying him on her back. Ophis, don't forget volley, said the brown-haired boy weakly. Very well, said the little black-haired girl, going towards the albino and taking him in her arms, creating a portal through which they retreat. Well, with Rizavam. Ah, damn you, Sekiryuutei, the old man shouted as he felt his wound open again. That really hurt, that damn guy opened my wound again. I'll help him, Rizavam Sama, said Lilith, approaching the old man, and with her power, she healed the wound he had suffered. Damn you, you should have protected me, I believed you to do it, you're a useless bitch, Rizavam said with hatred. If I also had that stupid damn Ophis, this wouldn't have happened. I'm sorry, Rizavam Sama, it won't happen again, said the black-haired girl. Of course not, if you do it again I will destroy you and create another one just like you, damn it, said the old man, entering the building. I hope that bastard hasn't destroyed with that attack what I came to look for. Saying that, he disappears into the building to look for something. Already with Issei, he was at home being cared for by Akunu, crying upon seeing her father unconscious, and Yasaka worried about Issei. A little break before training. Several days have passed since Issei and Vali faced the evil dragons allied with Rizavam, the two bearers of the celestial dragons being defeated, even though it seemed like a tie, but for both of them inside, they felt it as a defeat, although Issei remained unconscious from the extreme use of power, and Vali from the beating that Lilith and Ai Daka gave him at the same time. Right now Hyoudou Issei was waking up, seeing that he was in a bed, to turn around and see a little blonde sleeping next to him with tears in her eyes, so Issei moves his hand and wipes the tear without waking the little girl. I will never let you cry again, Kuoh, said the brunette, hugging the little blonde. I promise you as your father. Dad, said the little blonde, opening her eyes seeing the brown-haired boy awake and smiling. You've woken up, Kuoh, I'm glad, said the brown-haired boy, smiling. Dad, you've woken up, said the little blonde, hugging the brunette tightly. I'm glad you finally woke up, Dad. Me too, Kuoh, since I can be with you and your mother, said the brown-haired boy, kissing the little blonde's forehead. And by the way, where is Ophis? Hey, Ophis-chan is behind you, said the little blonde. Hey, said the brown-haired boy, turning his face to see the black-haired Ophis hugging him. How were you there without me noticing? Father, are you okay? Asked the black-haired girl. Ophis, I'm fine, said the brown-haired boy, caressing the black-haired girl's head. And by the way, Kuoh, where is Yasaka? Mother is in the kitchen, I think, said the little blonde. I don't know how long I fell asleep, so I don't know where I am now. I see, then I'll go see her, said the brown-haired boy, getting up from the bed with both little girls still hugging him. Edo, Kuoh and Ophis can get off me. No, I want to be with Dad, said the little blonde. Well, Ophis nods. You were like this for a long time, and I don't want you to leave me. Come on, Kuoh, I won't go far from you, I'll just go see Yasaka, said the brown-haired boy, so please get off me. No, said the little girl with a look full of anger, I won't get off you. If I do, I'll bite you. You very well, you can stay there, said the brunette nervously, and you Ophis can get off. No, said the brunette, biting the brown-haired boy's back. If I do this, I'm going to bite you. You have to say it before you do it, said the brown-haired man, feeling the pain of the bite on his back. Very well, both of you can stay there, or at least climb onto my shoulders or whatever, since I can't walk well like this. You better not want to escape while I go up, said the blonde, quickly climbing onto the left shoulder. Very well, I'm ready, and you Ophis-chan. Me too, said the black-haired girl, lying in the brown-haired boy's arms. That place isn't yours, said the furious little kitsune, it's only mine and mother's, so get down from there. No, said the little goddess, I'm staying here. Don't get off, said the little kitsune angrily. Now Kuoh, leave Ophis there, remember that she is your new sister, said the brunette nervously. It will be the first time she does it. No, that place is mine, and Mom, said the little kitsune, biting the chestnut's head. IDE, said the brown-haired boy in pain, a tear coming out of his eye. Kuoh, stop, or your dad will get angry. That place is mine since you always carry me around like a mother when I go to sleep, said the little kitsune, about to cry. Calm down, next time you'll be fine in this place, said the brown-haired man trying to stop his daughter from crying. Yes, said the little kitsune smiling, next time I will be there and Ophis-chan will go on the floor. No, I will go with father, said the little goddess angrily. Don't fight anymore, both of you will go with me, and it will end very well, said the brunette seriously, and whoever doesn't like it will get off me, understand? Very well, both little girls said annoyed. Okay then, let's get out of this room, said the brown-haired man. Saying that, the three of them headed towards the kitchen of the house, but there was no one there, so they went to the living room, and there was Yasaka sitting in her armchair with a tea, which was surprised to see the brown-haired boy standing up, and more so with the two little ones on top of him. You finally wake up, Issei, said the blonde, going to hug the brunette and kiss him. Yes, Yasaka has already woken up, and I regret having made you worry so much about me. I am an idiot who got carried away by anger towards Rizavum and almost risked my life and left you at the mercy of that damn old man, said the brown-haired man. I am really sorry, Yasaka, and you too, Ophis, since I forced you to return me and Vali to us. By the way, speaking of Vali, where is he and also Penemu? Oh, Penemu left with Vali and a Nekomata named Kuroka, said they would take care of him, so I didn't see any reason to oppose him, said the older blonde. Why? For no reason, only that Vali must be suffering or enjoying himself quite a bit, said the brunette nervously. And how long has it been since they took him away? Like a week ago, said the blonde. How long have I been unconscious? Asked a brown-haired man. Only 1 week, Issei, said the blonde. As soon as she woke up she called that girl and they went with him. I see, said the brown-haired boy. Well, I think I'll get in touch with him and we'll go train. Dad, you said you wouldn't leave, said the little kitsune with puffed out cheeks. Did you lie to me? Don't worry, Kunu, it won't be now, tomorrow I'll go to train. Not today, said the brown-haired boy with a smile, so don't worry, I won't leave for now. I hope so, said the little blonde. And by the way, Issei, why are both of them with you? Asked the older blonde. Well, no one wanted to get off me, said the brunette smiling, so I had to do this, or I wouldn't be able to come. I see, said the blonde smiling, our family is bigger now with Ophis-chan as our new daughter. You're right, said the brown-haired boy, going towards one of the armchairs where both little girls sat down at his sides, but that makes me happier and more eager to protect you all. Yes, I know that, Issei, said the blonde sitting on the brunette's legs, and soon we will be more with Kunu and Ophis-chan's little brothers. You're right, said the brunette hugging the blonde, and I'm already looking forward to that day with great enthusiasm. That pleases me, Issei, said the blonde, turning her body to kiss him, since I also expect it that day, and I think Kunu expects it too, don't you? If I've already waited for the day when my mother gives me my little brother, said the little blonde girl hugging her mother, so give him to me soon. You'll have to wait, Kunu, said the brown-haired boy stroking the little kitsune's hair, and tell me, Ophis, do you want a little brother to play with besides Kunu? Little brother, I don't understand, said the black-haired woman tilting her head. Does that mean you'll have another offspring with the kitsune that I'll call mother? That's right, said the brown-haired boy smiling, so you want one, right? That's right, said the little goddess hugging the brown-haired boy. I want father and mother to give me a little brother to play with him and Kunu. Very well, that pleases me, said the little goddess smiling. Oh, that's right, I have a gift for you, and Kunu, said the brown-haired boy, creating a magic circle from which 2 chocolate bars come out. Maybe it's not much since I haven't had time due to Rizavum, my training and being with his mother, but I hope you enjoy it. Yes, thanks, Dad, said the little blonde, opening the chocolate bar and taking a bite. It's delicious. It tastes good, said the little goddess with stars in her eyes and a slight blush after tasting the chocolate. I like it. That makes me happy, said the brown-haired boy smiling, but a magic circle appeared in his ear. Issei speaking, what's wrong? Damn Hyoudou Issei, why the hell did you leave me at the mercy of those damn Hexwell lunatics, said someone that Issei recognized as Vali Lucifer. Calm down, Vali, I knew they would take you, said the brunette, taking Yasaka off his legs and getting up from the chair. Sorry, Yasaka, I'll be back soon. Saying that, Issei leaves the room and goes out to the courtyard. It seems that you have just woken up, you should already be awake if you have your wife by your side during mating season, said the furious albino. I'm sorry, Vali, but Yasaka's has already finished a while ago, and now she's pregnant, said the brunette seriously. And why do you say that? Perhaps they. That's right, you damn idiot, they forced me to wake up and raped me, damn it, said the furious albino. Do you know what it's like to have a Nekomata in mating season and a damn perverted date and shy? Well, I had a perverted date and shy with me, or maybe you had forgotten about her, said the brown-haired man. Yes, I remember Barakiel's daughter, the half-demon fallen angel. Very well, said the albino, but even if you have those two at the same time, they'll end up raping you. I know that, I already experienced it with Akeno, and I tried to do it several times, said the brown-haired man, but even so, I can forget all that, my friend. Forget it, don't even think I'll do it. I just got out of there, and it wasn't easy to do it, said the albino. If you had stayed with them, I wouldn't have had this problem. I already told you Vali, I won't be with any of them, I'm only from Yasaka, and that's it said the brunette seriously and besides, you needed a woman by your side, you bastard, all you think about is battle. And that's what I like about living in battle and being the strongest of all, said the serious albino. And what will you do once you do it? Everyone will fear you, and you won't have many battles again, said the brown-haired man seriously, have you ever thought about what will happen once you achieve your goal? Well, I haven't thought about it said the albino. There's your problem, you only think about fighting and getting strong, but you need to protect something to do it, said the brunette seriously, you have to protect a woman or women to do it, how do you think I left Rizavum without a hand? It was because you decided to protect your wife and daughter, wasn't it? Asked the albino. Exactly, if you want to get stronger you have to have something to protect or it will be useless and you will stagnate at that level, you have said the brown-haired man, so be with her and release your feelings towards women who have feelings for you just like I do with Yasaka. I will Hyoudou Issei said the defeated albino but if I don't improve you will pay me and you will keep them both. That won't be possible Vali said the brunette seriously they are marked by you and I can't do anything to change it and I respect that. Very well then if I don't make it, consider yourself dead said the serious albino. I know you'll become stronger if you have them by your side and you dedicate yourself to protecting them, said the brown-haired boy smiling so Vali tomorrow we'll go train, you hear? Very well, you're right said the albino seriously we've already seen that for now our power is not enough to finish off that damn old man and the Ophis clone. So, is it going to be good tomorrow in Tannen's territory? Asked the chestnut-haired man. If we see each other there said the albino goodbye. Very well said the brown-haired boy, turning towards the entrance. Ophis, come out of there, you don't have to hide. Saying that, a little black-haired girl, who was Ophis, comes out of the house. Father, I feel sorry that because of me you and Vali got hurt, said the black-haired girl seriously. Don't worry Ophis said the brown-haired boy hugging the little black-haired girl if it weren't for you, I wouldn't be here with my wife and daughter and with you, so I should thank you for that. Yes, but I'm still sorry said the black-haired girl. Never mind that, what matters now is stopping Rizavum and recovering all your power, said the brunette smiling and caressing the black-haired girl's hair, so I will help you recover it. Thank you said the black-haired woman smiling, thank you, father. It doesn't matter, Ophis, you may not be my daughter by blood, but if you want to be the daughter of this idiot, I will said the brown-haired man smiling. When I recover all my power I will still stay here with you, with mother and with my new sister, Kuoh said the little goddess, well for a few seconds her eyes shone, so no matter how long it takes you, for me you will always be my family. That makes me happy, Ophis said the brown-haired boy smiling. Training and the origin of my past. Right now Hyoudou Issei and Vali Lucifer are in the dimensional rift in front of Ophis Ouroboros and the Great Red, the most powerful of all beings that exist. But why if they were going to be in Tannen territory? That simple, they asked Tannen for training, but he said that what he could teach them was no longer useful, since the limits of both were out of their reach, and now the old dragon would only be a hindrance to them, so Ophis told them that they would take them to the Great Red so that they could obtain more power, so they both accepted and headed towards where the supreme god was. Their Ophis explained what had happened to Great Red and he accepted in a good way. Very well, Red Father said that I would accept to train them, but that the bearer of Albion has to be a 100% dragon, since everything would be lost if his body were not strong enough to withstand the training, said the black-haired girl seriously. I see, thanks Ophis said the brown-haired boy, caressing the black-haired girl's head, making her smile, and well, is there any way for Vali to become a dragon completely? There is one, it is the same method we did with you, father said the black-haired woman, and the other way is for Albion to slowly turn him into a dragon, but that will take weeks to achieve. I see that the best and fastest way is to do the same way they revived me, right? The brown-haired boy asked, and the black-haired girl just nods very well, and what do you say Vali, do you accept that they give you a new dragon body without the limits that your body has, and a greater power than the current one? He accepted, but I want to be given the same power as you said the albino seriously. I want our powers to be on par and not have the advantage, because that would be boring. I see you're right, so after training we'll know who's the strongest without either of us having an advantage, said the brown-haired man smiling, and I thought you were going to ask for more power to beat me. I don't need that, I'm sure I'll beat you even if we have the same amount, said the albino smiling so Ophis let's begin. Very well Albion put the soul of your carrier in the balance breaker, said the black-haired girl. Very well Ophis said the white dragon emperor Albion, extracting the soul of its wearer and putting it into the armor leaving the body while it was destroyed due to Ophis. Very well, Red, create the body of the bearer of Albion, said the black-haired girl, and the dragon ignored her very well, this will take a few hours, so bearer of Albion, you will have to stay like this for a while. It feels a bit strange not having a body said Vali without a body and only the armor hey Hyoudou Issei, did you feel this when they did it? That's right, get used to it, you'll be like this for a couple of hours, said the brown-haired man. It's better that you don't do too much, Bearer of Albion, because if you decide to fight with father like that, you might destroy your own new body in one of those attacks, and everything would be set from the beginning, said the black-haired woman, and besides, I won't let you start fighting with father. Okay, I'll try to stay calm, but I don't promise anything, said the serious albino. And so the hours passed until there was an identical body made with the flesh and blood of the Great Red, where Ophis introduced the same amount of power as Issei when they created his new body. It's ready, so Albion do it, said the black-haired girl. Very well, Ophis, at Albion volley, now go and approach your new body. Very well, said the albino, approaching his new body and introducing his soul with his sacred gear, and after a few minutes of volley not moving he opened his eyes. It feels a little different than my previous body. That makes sense since you're a humanoid dragon as a father, said the black-haired woman, so try to unleash your new power. Very well, said the albino, creating a sphere of dragonic power in his hand. It's bigger than the one I had before. If that's one of the things that happens, your dragonic power increases incredibly, but your magic remains the same, said the brown-haired man. After a few minutes you'll get used to it, I tell you from experience. Very well, I will trust you, Hyoudou Issei, said the albino seriously, the white armor disappearing. And well, when will we start training, because I'm bored? When my father says so, said the black-haired girl. I would say now. And what does Great Red say, said the chestnut, and the red dragon just nods. Very well, so who will train first? He would like to train them, but Red wants to do it first, said the black-haired girl. So Red, if you hurt my father, consider yourself dead. Okay, so where are we going? Asked the albino. Red has a room where 2 years is a week outside, so they can use it, right, Red? Said the black-haired girl, and the big Red just nods. You see him. Okay then, let's go, said the albino, smiling. I want to use my new power now. Very well, Red, take both of them and don't show favoritism, their training must be the same, said the black-haired woman, and the red dragon creates a crack where it enters. Very well, go. And so both dragons enter the room, where it looked like a normal meadow, but felt different since the force of gravity was 10 times greater. Okay, Great Red, let's start training, shall we? Said the albino, and the red dragon just nods. And so the training began for 2 years for both dragons, where their power was already enormous and they obtained new forms thanks to the power they inherited from Great Red and Ophis, with which they already surpassed that of Ophis that he had at the moment, but they could not use it for much, and it was only 20 minutes at most, which was enough to defeat him. Now Issei and Volley were outside the room with greater muscles, not exaggerated but noticeable, and quite a lot. As soon as Ophis saw the brown-haired boy, she threw herself at him. You finally took your time, father, said the little black-haired girl, hugging the brown-haired boy. Yes, I'm sorry for taking so long, Ophis, but I've already returned and I'll stay with you, your sister, and Yasaka, said the brown-haired man, caressing the black-haired woman's head. Volley, it's time to go, so go with you women, I'll go with Yasaka. If you don't remind me, Issei, said the albino, annoyed, so goodbye. Saying that he creates a dimensional rift with his new power and heads off to who knows where. He's moody, said the brunette, still hugging the brown-haired boy, so, father, let's go. If you're right, Ophis, it's time to go with Yasaka and Kuoh, said the brown-haired boy, carrying the little black-haired girl on his shoulders. Goodbye, Red. Saying that, they both leave through a dimensional rift, and the red dragon just sleeps once more, letting himself be carried away by the place where he lived. Now Issei was back in the living room of his home with Yasaka and Kuoh in front of him, both of whom approached to hug him. Issei, you finally returned from your training, said the older blonde, hugging the brunette. Yes, Yasaka, and with this power I'm sure I can defeat anyone who is risking your safety, said the brown-haired man, kissing the blonde. Dad, you took a long time, said the blonde, climbing on top of the brunette. Sorry about that, Kuoh, but now I'll stay with you, Yasaka and Ophis, said the brown-haired man, smiling. Ophis-chan, get off my daddy, said the little blonde, annoyed. No, said the little black-haired girl, clinging to the brown-haired boy. Father, let me stay here, right, father? That's right, I let Ophis be there, said the brown-haired boy, so now Kuoh, you will go in my arms. Very well, said the little kitsune, jumping into the brown-haired boy's arms and being caught by him. I like this place. Well, I think I'll take a walk, said the brown-haired boy, leaving the house. Sorry, Yasaka, I'll come back later and we'll go out, okay? Don't worry, Issei, said the older blonde, I know you want to spend some time with our daughter Kuoh and our new daughter Ophis, so I don't see the problem. I see, that makes me happy, said the brown-haired boy, smiling. Well, goodbye, Yasaka. Saying that, Issei leaves his home to return in an hour. Yasaka decided to have some tea while waiting for her husband and daughters, but after almost 40 minutes of the three leaving, she was interrupted by one of the yokai guards of her home, and although it was not necessary having Issei on her side, he insisted that they should have some in case he was not there when they attacked the yokai city. Yasaka-sama asks for your assistance, a man, said the yokai, bowing. "Someone wants to see me," said the Yokai leader, somewhat confused and surprised. "That's right, he said he had business to attend to with you," said the Yokai. "You can leave," said the blonde. "I'll go see what he wants." "Very well, Yasaka-sama, I'm leaving," said the Yokai, leaving the house. "Who wants to see me now?" The blonde Yokai wondered in her mind, confused. After a few minutes of arriving at the temple and entering, he could see a man who did not appear to be more than 30 years old with black hair and a blonde lock. It was Azazel, the governor of the fallen angels. "What's going on, Azazel Dono?" the blonde asked. "It's nothing important, Yasaka-sama, I just want to know how you and Issei knew each other," said the black-haired man, smiling. "Or is that a problem?" "I don't see the problem, but the question is, why are you interested in knowing?" said the Yokai leader. "That's simple, I want to know more about Issei, since from one day to the next, it is known that he has a wife and daughter that would leave anyone incredulous," said the black-haired man, smiling, "so I want to know how they met." "Very well," said the blonde, "we met 15 years ago." "Wow, I didn't think you guys had known each other for so long," said the black-haired man, surprised. "That's right, I met Issei when he was 15 years old," said the blonde. "According to what he said, he was on a study trip at the school he attended and he separated from the group where he was attacked by a Dayton who wanted him dead because of the Longinus he possessed." "I see," said the black-haired man. "Yes, there was once an ally of mine who only wanted all the carriers dead and joined Gabriel, but I haven't heard from him in 15 years and now I know why he was so clever that he carried out Gabriel's plans." "He attacked Issei but didn't kill him," said the blonde. "I was also 12 years old at the time and I was taking a walk and I discovered Issei was about to be killed by the Dayton, so I used all my power that I had at that moment and I managed to finish him off even though Issei was injured because of what the Dayton did to him and I had to take him to the temple where after a few hours he woke up, which surprised me. But what surprised me the most was that he had activated his boosted gear out of fear of the Dayton having to tell him everything about the supernatural world." Every word the Yokai leader said was one that Grigory's cadre leader paid close attention to. "He said he wanted to become strong, so he would never be afraid again," said the blonde, "so I had to teach him how to use his Longinus, although due to my young age, I couldn't teach him more than the basics, and he didn't have much power. At most he could face a middle class for a short period of time." "Wow, how long did it take to achieve that?" asked the cadre. 3 days to achieve that," said the blonde, smiling. "Incredible, in just 3 days he achieved that, wow," said the cadre, surprised. "That's all I could teach him since he had to leave, but I was surprised when he said that he didn't want to leave and wanted to be with me," said the blonde, smiling. "He said that he felt a great appreciation and love towards me, which made my heart beat strongly for the first time, so I had to use my magic so that Issei's parents were here in Kyoto, so I could train Issei and be with him more, where we both fell completely in love with each other, we didn't want to separate ever." "Wow, how beautiful love is," said the cadre, smiling. "After 5 years of being together at 17 we had become intimate for the first time," said the blushing blonde. "I was in my time, so Kuoh was born from that night of pleasure. I still remember her and it makes me blush." "Wow, that Issei knows how to please a woman, hahaha," the black-haired man said, laughing. "Please continue." "Shortly after Kuoh was born we got married," said the blonde with great happiness. "That day was the best day of my life since I married Issei and we swore eternal love and that we would never separate, but unfortunately that could not be fulfilled because 4 years later when we were 22 Rizavam appeared here and Issei Joe would stay still letting that old man do whatever he wanted and challenged him to a duel. It hurt me to see him get beaten and Kuoh to see her cry for her father. Seeing him being beaten by the son of the original Lucifer. For him, I can already imagine the beating they must have given him," said the black-haired man. Issei was at his limit and used the Juggernaut drive to try to stop him, but it was useless and he ended up falling once again, said the blonde would-be. "I made Rizavam approach me saying that she would be his partner and Kuoh would be killed, which made Issei enraged and release a new power to defeat him, even though he could only remove an arm from that despicable man and escaped, but Issei was too weak due to the beating he received and I had to use all the methods so that Issei could recover all his lost vitality by using that form. After he managed to awaken he told me that he would move away from us to protect us since the Sekiryuutei is known for bringing misfortune to anyone around him, so I sealed his memories and returned him to the age of 12 just when we met and also sealed the memories of Issei's parents, the rest you should already know." "Thank you very much for the information, Yasaka," said the black-haired man, leaving. "That's all I wanted to know, so I said goodbye and gave my regards to Issei." "Very well, Azazel Dono," said the blonde, smiling. They attacked the Sky faction. Hyoudou Issei was now at home sitting on one of the living room chairs with little Kuoh and Ophis with their heads on his legs asleep, which made the brown-haired boy feel happy. His only wife Yasaka was on an armchair in front of him, looking with a smile at the beautiful scene in front of him, the person he loved along with his 2 little daughters, even though one is adoptive, but neither of them cared about that and they gave her the same affection and love as their daughter Kuoh. But Issei's rest was interrupted by a call from Sirzechs Lucifer through a magic circle which annoyed Issei a little. "What's up, Sirzechs? I thought you wouldn't bother me anymore," said the brown-haired man seriously. "I had already said that I wasn't going to go back with your sister, so I hope it's very important." "I think this is going to matter to you, Issei-kun," said the Crimson Mau seriously, "since it's about Rizivum." "I'm listening to you," said the brown-haired man seriously. "Where is that damn old shit?" "He is now in heaven attacking the first paradise," said the serious Redeed. "We believe that he wants to destroy the system that the biblical god left, and he is trying to prevent it. We send our best men there, but they are being attacked by the evil dragons created en masse." "I see, and you want me to go, right?" said the brown-haired man. "That's right, we need your support. If you do, we won't bother you again about what happened at the previous meeting," said the Redeed. "You leave and be given all the support you need to prevent Rizivum from achieving his goal." "I don't need anyone with me, and Vali is more than enough," said the brown-haired man smiling. "So as soon as I arrive, I want all your men and those from the other factions to withdraw, so we can finish off the evil dragons." "Are you sure you can do it, Issei-kun?" said the Redeed. "I know your current power is overwhelming, but there are great dragons there that rival the Dragon Kings, including one that rivals the two celestial dragons before being sealed." "Of course we can, after all we couldn't call ourselves celestial dragons if it were impossible for us," said the brown-haired man with a smile. "But what if Vali also attacks our soldiers?" asked the Crimson Mau. "That's impossible since Vali is my ally and I trust him," said the brown-haired boy smiling. "Very well, I will do what you ask me to do. As soon as you arrive, all the troops will withdraw," said the red-haired Mau. "I hope you can handle them." Saying that, he cuts off the communication, leaving Issei with a serious and angry look towards that old son of the original Mau. "Okay, Yasaka, I'll go," said the brown-haired man, carefully removing his daughters from his legs so as not to wake them up. "Issei, are you sure that just the two of you will be enough? If you want, I can support you with several yokai," said the blonde kitsune worriedly. "I don't want you to get hurt again, much less die, since I had lost you once and I don't want to feel the same again." "Don't worry, Yasaka doesn't need reinforcements, it'll just be Vali and me, no one else will be enough," said the brown-haired man with a smile. "So you better use those yokai to increase the city's defenses, since that old man could come when I'm not here, and that worries me, since he could hurt you, and if he does, I would never forgive myself. So Issei, come back as fast as you can after finishing off Rizivum, because I don't want anything bad to happen to you," said the blonde kitsune, hugging the brown-haired boy tightly. "I will do it, Yasaka, I will return as soon as I finish there, I promise you," said the brown-haired man, kissing the blonde kitsune. "So wait and I will be with you once again, I will never break that promise, as long as I leave this place to eliminate anyone who wants to harm you, I will return to be with you three. Don't forget that soon there will be 4 of us who need your protection," Issei said the blonde with a smile, "but come back, that's all I ask." "I will do it, Yasaka, I will return," said the brunette, kissing the blonde and putting his hand on the blonde's belly. "I promise you, for you, our daughters and the baby you will have, I will return." "I believe you, Issei, so I'll wait for you," said the blonde Yasaka with a smile. "Very well, I'll go," said the brown-haired boy, creating a dimensional crack towards the sky. "Be careful, Issei," said the blonde, putting her 2 hands on her chest. Issei was now at the entrance of heaven, which was destroyed due to the attacks of the evil dragons, which made the brown-haired boy become serious. "Vali, it's time," said the brown-haired man with a magic circle on his ear. "Rizivum is in heaven, so come immediately, or I myself will end his pathetic life." In front of him appeared a dimensional crack from which emerged an albino with a look full of seriousness. "Okay, let's go," Issei said the albino seriously. "I want to kill that damn old man myself." "Remember that you are not the only one who has suffered because of that damn old man, so you are going to let me finish him off," said the brunette seriously. "Very well, I will do it, Balance Breaker," said the albino as his white armor appeared. "That pleases me, Balance Breaker," said the brown-haired boy, his red armor appearing. "So let's go." Both flew towards where the evil dragons and several members of the Cow's Bridge were attacking, so Issei and Vali finished them all off at great speed and ease, since their power was enough to finish off a Demon King or a Dragon King without much trouble, with just their Balance Breaker. After a few minutes, Issei and Vali were in front of the last legendary evil dragons, Ai-Da-Ka. Crom Cruach and Apophis, 2 of a Dragon King level, and the legendary Crom Cruach, who perhaps has a power that rivals or surpasses the 2 celestial dragons before being sealed, which would be good to test his new power. "So you are the 2 new bearers of Ddraig and Albion, I hope you are interesting ones," said the dragon in human form Crom Cruach. "Don't be confident, Crom Cruach, they have enough power to eliminate Grendel and Layden, and much more. The bearer of Ddraig, he defeated Layden without any problem," said the evil dragon Ai-Da-Ka with a crimson form. His power was overwhelming when he launched his attack. "I see," said the black-haired man Crom Cruach, "but they destroyed that idiot who was only good at barriers that I could destroy without any problem." Those idiots don't look like much, I could destroy them in no time with my water, said the evil dragon Apophis, so who will be my prey? Volley, do you want 2 or 1? Asked the brunette seriously. I want 2. Apart from that, I still don't have the rematch against Ai.Ha after the beating he gave me the other day, said the albino seriously, so leave me him and Apophis, I'll leave you Cruch. Are you sure I can leave Cruch with you and I'll finish off the other 2? Said the brown-haired man. I would like to, but I want to give Ai.Ha a couple of hits myself, so I'll pass, said the serious albino. Very well, said the brown-haired boy smiling, but don't make them suffer too much, they are still dragons after all. Very well, said the albino, sighing, I will only break a couple of bones and end their lives. Very well then Cruch, you will be my opponent, so use all your power or you will be defeated by me, said the brown-haired man seriously. Hey kid, don't you think you're exaggerating? I know Ddraig was a great dragon in his time, but now you're not even 1,000th of what he was, said the black-haired man. Very well, if you say that Ddraig is far superior to me, we'll see ultrasonic Welsh dragon, said the brown-haired man appearing in front of the black-haired man who was surprised. Welsh dragon Dragonic Impactor penetrate. Saying that, Issei hits the black-haired boy with great force, sending him against one of the buildings in the City of the Sky, destroying it instantly. Wow, Cruch, you were far inferior to Ddraig, I already beat you with just 1 hit, said the brown-haired man smiling. Very well, you asked for it, brat, said the black-haired man transforming into a black dragon with golden horns. I haven't used this form for a long time, so you'll be the first to witness my true strength. Let's see if you haven't rusted in so much time, old man, said the chestnut tree, starting a chant so that his armor would turn crimson killer dragon. The power he expelled was far superior to that of Cruch in his dragon form, but he was still below his daughter Ophis and her clone. Your power has increased considerably, said the black dragon smiling, but it's still TB enough to defeat me. I think it's more than enough to do it, Cruch, said the brown-haired man appearing in front of the black dragon. Solid impact. Saying that, Issei hits the black dragon's face, burying it in the ground with such magnitude that it made the ground tremble for a few seconds. That's all, Cruch, the strongest evil dragon of all. I think you're nothing more than a fake, said the brown-haired man smiling. Damn brat dies, roared the black dragon, throwing an intense flame towards the chestnut. Let's see if that little flame compares to this, said the brown-haired boy, 2 cannons appearing on his wings. Crimson dragon blaster. Screaming the brown-haired boy, both attacks collided and Issei's quickly began to take advantage over Cruch's until it collided with him, causing severe damage to the evil dragon's entire body. Damn brat, how could you defeat me with just 1 attack, said the evil dragon Cruch with great difficulty. That's simple, I'm no good to a crazy old man like you, said the brown-haired man, pointing his cannons at the evil dragon once more, so say your last words. I just want you to finish off that old bastard and the copy of Ophis Ouroboros so I can rest in peace, knowing that I died at the hands of a real dragon, said the evil dragon. That's a given, said the serious brown-haired man Ddraig. Boost X50. Ddraig's voice resonated with several boosts. Crimson Dragon Blaster, said the serious brown-haired man, launching a huge torrent from his 2 cannons with which he ends the life of the evil dragon Cruch. Volley, have you already finished them both off? Oh come on Issei, let me enjoy this a little longer, said the albino, with his armor covered in the blood of the evil dragons, Ai.Ha and Apophis, and the 2 of them lying on the ground without their limbs. I told you to give them a dignified death, not to torture them, Volley, said the serious brown-haired man. Okay, very well, I'll do it, said the albino, charging silver energy in both hands. Silver shoot. Saying that, Volley launches those 2 attacks against the weak evil dragons, ending their lives in the blink of an eye. Very good going, Volley, said the serious brown-haired boy. Very well Issei, said the albino seriously. Both of them went deeper into the second paradise of heaven, where they found a few dozen evil dragons created by Valerie Tep's Holy Grail when Rizavam was using it, and besides the evil dragons there was Rizavam and Lilith, the copy of Ophis Ouroboros. Wow, Volley-kun, Sekiryuutei-kun, you've arrived faster than I expected, said old Rizavam smiling. Shut up, you old shit, you're going to die today, said the serious albino. Come on Volley, don't get angry with your poor grandfather, you'll make me cry, said the old man, feigning sadness. Or is it that you don't love me anymore? Keep quiet, you damn bastard, said the furious albino. I've had enough of all the bullshit you've given me, and I've decided that I have to kill you here and now. Come on Volley-kun, you are bitter, said the old man seriously. You are boring because you are not like the Sekiryuutei-kun, since he is going to lend me his wife. Now you're dead, Rizavam, said the furious chestnut, creating once again his cannons on his wings. Boost X100. Ddraig's voice resonated with 100 increases instantly. Die with a Rizavam demon, said the brown-haired man angrily. Crimson Dragon Blaster penetrate. A huge torrent came out of the two cannons of the wings of Issei's armor directly against Rizivum, who saw with some amazement the power of the Sekiryuutei. Wow, Sekiryuutei, that is a true amount of power with which you could easily defeat a Mau, but it is not enough to defeat me, the son of the original Lucifer. Lilith, do it, and do not fail this time. Garbage, said the old man, while the copy of Ophis stood in front of the enormous torrent, stopping it with one hand, but barely, since her hand came out seriously injured, almost useless, so she used her power and restored it. You see, you could not against my greatest creation, so give me your wife and we will end this right now. Bali, let's use the power that Ophis and the Great Red gave us, said the serious brown-haired man. Very well, Issei, said the albino seriously. Rizivum, you will see our true power, they both said furiously, releasing a great amount of power that was equal to Ophis's at 50% of her power, which surprised the old Rizivum quite a bit. Time to finish off Rizivum. Hyoudou Issei and Vali Lucifer were in front of Rizivum live, and Lucifer and the copy of Ophis Lilith, both dragons, had expelled all their power, creating their new forms. Very well, Rizivum, this is my red dragon killer celestial, said the brown-haired man with his new red armor. And this is mine damn old white demon killer dragon, the way I prepare to kill you, said the albino with his new white armor, so prepare for your death. Their powers are impossible, they are on par with Lilith's, not even more. How is that possible, damn brats? Said the furious old man. This is our power that we obtained due to your damned actions, and with this we will defeat you and your creation, said the serious brown-haired man. Hey Issei, let me finish off Rizivum and you give him the final blow, said the albino seriously. I have unfinished business from longer ago than you. Very well, I will go with Lilith and finish her off if she doesn't want to join us, said the brown-haired man. Why don't you finish her off? Asked a serious albino. She has the appearance of Ophis, who is my daughter, and besides, if I kill her, Ophis will not recover her power, and she would get a little upset with me, said the brown-haired man, and I don't want my daughter upset with me. Very well done, said the albino seriously, but do that quickly, we have a limit, remember. I know that, so finish that damn old man quickly, said the brown-haired man seriously. Leave that to me, said the albino with a smile. Very well, Vali-kun, will you face me or will it be the Sekiryuutei-kun? Said the old man smiling, because no matter who I face with Lilith, I am invincible. Well, it's my turn to hurt you, you damn old man, said the albino appearing in front of Rizivum and hitting him in the face with such magnitude that he would swear he broke several of his teeth and his nose. Wow, that hit felt really good. You must not touch Rizivum-sama, said the copy of Ophis Lilith appearing in front of Vali. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to dance with you, Issei will take the honor, said the albino moving to one side, and behind him, Issei appears. I'll leave it to you, Issei. Very well, said the brown-haired boy, charging at the copy of Ophis and going with her to another place far from Vali and Rizivum. You call yourself Lilith, don't you? That's right, that name was given to me by Rizivum-sama when he created me, said the black-haired girl seriously. I see that he has mistreated you, said the brown-haired man seriously, so why don't you come with me so you can have freedom? I'm sorry, I can't. My mission is to protect Rizivum-sama even if it costs me my life, the black-haired woman said seriously. If I don't, my existence would be meaningless. What you do is your problem, you don't have to live obeying the orders of a crazy old man who will discard you when he no longer needs you, said the brown-haired man seriously, so come with me, and you can have fun with Ophis and my daughter Kuoh. I'm sorry, said the black-haired woman, but I won't go. I have to protect Rizivum-sama. He believed me and he will never give up. That crazy old man put it into her head, the brunette thought seriously. What will I do to avoid having to kill her? Well, with Vali and Rizivum. Hey old shit, get out now, said the serious albino walking towards where there was a huge hole where the son of the original Lucifer was supposed to have crashed. If you don't get out, I'll shoot you and you'll die instantly, even though that would make it more boring, so get out now. Wow, Vali-kun, you really used strength in that blow, said old Rizivum coming out of the hole with a lot of blood coming out of his nose and mouth, but even so, I am stronger than you. Let's see that, said the albino, creating two rifles in his hands and pointing at Rizivum. If you can survive this, I'm going to have a lot of fun with you, damn old man. Those weapons are useless against a super demon like me, the old man said, smiling and creating a barrier in front of him, so shoot, because it will be impossible for you to defeat me with human weapons. And who said these weapons were human? Said the albino, shooting with great skill towards Rizivum, who with the first bullet that hit the old man's barrier, it was destroyed, greatly surprising Rizivum. These weapons are made by my power, and the bullets are draconic, they could be of holy power, but that would be boring, so suffer Rizivum, ha 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 ha. The hail of bullets was against Rizivum, and he tried to cover himself with powerful barriers, but all were easily destroyed, and his body was filled with holes from where blood came out in large quantities. But the curious thing was that none hit a vital point which would cause death, since Vali had avoided that at all costs. "Ah!" shouted old Rizivum, falling to the ground with his body full of bullet holes. "Ma. damn volley Kuoh. How is it possible that a mere imitation of a demon lost against you? That's because I'm no longer a demon. I stopped being of that lower race a while ago, said the albino seriously. I have a new body which is completely dragon-like, that is to say, I'm a 100% dragon, and you know what they say, we dragons are the most fearsome beings that exist and will ever exist. Pure nonsense, said old Rizavam, spitting on Volley's helmet. I'll buck the dragons up the ass. Hey you old shit, don't ever spit on me again in your damn life, said the furious albino, shooting consecutive times in the old man's body, avoiding the heart or any other vital organ, leaving the old man even weaker. I would like to kill you, but I will leave that pleasure to Issei, in return I will take a small souvenir. You want a kiss from your grandpa? Well, I'll tell you something. Kiss my damn ass, Volley said old Rizavam with great difficulty. That's not it, it's something better, said the albino, firmly holding the only arm old Rizavam had left. It's your arm. What the hell? Gah, old Rizavam screamed in pain as he felt his only arm being ripped off. Ma. Damn Volley. I'm sorry, old man, but Issei already had one of your arms, and I wanted one for myself, said the albino smiling. Let's say it's my payment for everything you've made me suffer because of your damn fifth-rate old man. Ma damn you Volley, but once Lilith returns with the body of the damn Sekiryuutei, it will be your turn to die for everything you have done to her, said the old Rizavam angrily. Come on, do you think that copy can beat him? Don't make me laugh, said the albino seriously. He will do one of these options. The first is to finish off that copy and give the power to his daughter Officer. Second, take it with him and have it bring him a new sister for his 2 daughters. What the hell are you talking about? That Sekiryuutei shit, isn't he the father of the Ophis Ouroboros monster? Said the old Rizavam furiously. No one is the father of that aberration, she was born from nothing, and I wanted to give her love so that she would abandon me for an inferior being. What shit? Love, huh? Said the furious albino, crushing Rizavam's chest. Tell me you like my love, you damn trash. Leave me alone, damn it, old Rizavam shouted in pain as he felt the intense pain. You like my damn love, Rizavam, tell me, do you like it? Said the albino, stepping on the old Rizavam's chest over and over again until he became unconscious from the intense pain, but Volley still didn't stop. Don't fall asleep, damn old man, my fun isn't over yet until I can see you dead, damn trash. Well, with Issei and Lilith. Issei had the copy of Office Lilith on the ground with slight injuries on the girl's body since he tried to harm her as little as possible since he still wanted to take her to his side. Lilith, are you going to give up and come to my side? I don't want to hurt you anymore, said the brunette seriously. I told you I won't go because my only purpose for living is to protect Rizavam-sama, said the black-haired girl throwing herself at the brown-haired boy. Then I'll give you a new one and you can abandon that trash, said the brown-haired boy using the armor's tail to hold it and throw it once more. Tell me then, said the black-haired woman standing up once more. Tell me my new purpose. I'll give it to you, said the brown-haired man holding her. Live with me and my family in peace, and you will never again use your power to destroy or enforce the ambitions of a crazy old man just to protect your new family if you accept it. So tell me, do you want it, or will I have to defeat you? Defeat me and I will do whatever you ask of me, said the black-haired woman. When you have done that I will take on that new purpose that you have given me. Okay, but I'm not going to hurt you too much, said the brunette seriously, so I'll start. Saying that, Issei repeatedly hits Lilith and with a final blow throws her to the ground, putting his left fist on her neck and takes out the Ascalon blade, putting it near her neck. Ready? Do you give up or I'll have to use Ascalon to make you change your mind, and I don't like this last way at all, said the brown-haired man seriously. So tell me. Very well, I accept that you are my new master, said the black-haired woman admitting her defeat. So master, my new purpose is to be with you and your family and protect you. Very well, that pleases me, said the brown-haired man, the Ascalon leaf disappearing and moving away from her a little. But don't call me master, it sounds strange to me, so call me something else. I heard Ophis call him father, so I call him father. Master, said the black-haired girl. Calling me father before master, said the brown-haired man seriously. I never liked being someone's master. Very well, father, said Lilith, smiling and bowing slightly. I hope you take care of me. Okay Lilith-chan, let's go with Volley and the old man, it's time to finish him off or Volley will get angry from waiting and kill him, said the brunette seriously, so let's go Lilith. Very well, father, said the black-haired girl with a smile, holding the brown-haired boy's hand. Good, said the brown-haired boy smiling. Saying that, they both go to where Volley was and were surprised how he had left Rizavam. Well Volley, I think that old man is dead, said the brown-haired man, his helmet disappearing. You really went too far with him. The old man is still alive, he just fell unconscious after the blows I gave him, said the albino seriously. Besides not hurting me, I was very gentle with him. That's kind, said the brunette, pointing at Rizavam's body full of holes, missing an arm and his chest beaten very hard. So how would it be to be harsh with him? That simple, I would have ripped off his legs, put the left one in his anus, the right one in his mouth, and I would have had Fenrir start to gut him, said the albino seriously. Is there a problem? No, and now I see why you said you treated him with affection, said the brunette nervously. If I lose, said the albino smiling, and what will you do with the copy of Ophis, will you kill her? Father, said the little black-haired girl standing on the brown-haired boy's back. I'm not going to take care of her as my adopted daughter, said the brunette smiling. Very well, I'm not going to complain, it's your decisions and I accept them, said the albino seriously, so why don't you finish that damn old man once and for all? Very well, let me wake you up, said the brown-haired man, throwing a light beam towards the old man on the ground, which gave him a light shock strong enough to wake him up. What the hell do you want, said old Rizavam in pain. Very well, Rizavam, it's time for you to die, said the serious brown-haired man. Fuck you, Sekiryuutei, you will die and your wife will be mine, said the old man angrily to look at little Lilith behind him, so Lilith killing him is already in order as your creator. No, I won't kill my father, said the little black-haired girl, shaking her head. He is now my owner and my father. Damn trash, as soon as I get out of this I will destroy you and create a new one that will obey me completely. You heard me, trash, said the old man angrily. All of you will die. You better shut up, Rizavam, said the brown-haired man, using the tail of the armor to grab him by the neck and lift him up to suffocate him. Now Rizavam is your end volley, support me in this because you also have pending accounts with him, right? Very well, Issei, I will support you, said the albino smiling. Double dragon shoot, they both said, launching a huge torrent with which Rizavam's body completely disintegrated. One less piece of trash, isn't it, volley, said the brown-haired man smiling. That's right, now I can be more calm, said the albino smiling. You're right, nothing threatens Yasaka and Kunu's safety for now, said the brown-haired man smiling. If you're right, said the albino, creating a dimensional crack. Well, see you later, Issei. Saying that, the albino leaves through the dimensional rift, never to return to that place. Okay, Lilith, let's go to your new house, said the brown-haired boy, creating a dimensional crack, so come in. Very well, father, said the brunette, nodding and entering the crack with the brown-haired man to go directly to Kyoto, where the brown-haired man would tell the faction leaders about the current situation. Well, somewhere, more specifically Rizavam's castle, there was a creature with several heads, each of a different animal, which was opening its eyes and releasing a light layer of dark power. Bruoer, roared the black creature. That creature was the Trixa, the beast of the apocalypse, which has enough power to be on par with a great res and had just awakened and been released from its seal. Rest time. It had been 3 months since Issei and Volley had finished off Rizavam live in Lucifer, and until now there had been no new attacks from Lakau's bridge or any other terrorist group, which gave Hyoudou Issei some time to rest with his wife Yasaka and his 3 daughters Kuoh, Ophis, and the most recent of the family, Lilith, the copy of Ophis Ouroboros. Although at first they didn't get along, Ophis and Lilith had to start getting along better at Issei's request, because if they didn't, Issei wouldn't give them any more sweets, which scared both black-haired girls, because what they liked to eat the most was sweets, and if they were taken away they wouldn't be able to stand it. So shortly after that they were very close to the point of being twins, and they are literally identical, and look like twins if you understand me. Right, XD, and even though neither of them had Issei or Yasaka's blood, neither of them cared about that, they cared for them as if they were their blood daughters. By now Yasaka was approximately 4 months pregnant, which made her belly grow more because of it, which made her rest more so as not to put the life of Issei's son and her in danger, and Issei took care of her even more to the point where his dragon instincts increased in protection mode, and the Yaokai guards could not enter that place unless they wanted to get hurt, and in exchange, the Yaokai women came in to give news about anything that happened. By now Hyoudou Issei was in the living room of his home with Yasaka, who was on his right side, Kuoh on top of the brown-haired man, and Ophis with Lilith on the left side of the brown-haired man. It was a moment of relaxation for the 5 of them, or so it was. Even in Issei's left eye a magic circle appeared, but it wasn't because the underworld or any of the other factions were in danger at all. It was just a call from his rival and friend Volley Lucifer, which was strange to the brown-haired man since Volley rarely contacted him. "What's going on?" said the brown-haired man seriously. "Are there any problems?" "Something worse than that, Issei. They want to kill me and castrate me at the same time," said the albino with a tone of terror. "Hey, what the hell are you talking about? Were you unfaithful to Kuroka and Penemu? Because if that's the case, you're a complete idiot," said the brunette seriously. "It's nothing like that, I'm not unfaithful to any of them, rather how do I put it? There's a woman and a man who want to kill and castrate me," said the terrified albino. "Let's see, does the woman want to kill you and the man want to castrate you, or the other way around?" the brunette said, confused. "I don't understand anything you're trying to tell me." "Wow, that's simple, both of them want to castrate and kill me," said the albino. "Right, now I'm escaping from both of them." "Who is the woman to know more?" asked a brown-haired man. Her name is Lavinia, let's say she's the bearer of the Longinus abyssal demise, and she's in love with me, said the albino, but when she found out that I slept with her rather was raped by Kuroka and Penemu, she decided that she's going to castrate me. What the heck, have you rejected her or what the heck? Said the brown-haired man confused. Not only that, according to her my chastity was hers, and now that I've lost it, she's enraged, said the terrified albino. But you don't have your form which can rival the current Ophis, asked the brown-haired man seriously. With it, you can stop her, since you have enough power to defeat someone of celestial dragon class without even using it. I know that with a demon, but there's no way I'm going to face her, she's really scary when she's furious, and she's one of the few people I never want to have as an enemy in my life, said the terrified albino. She's so scary that even the old man of the perverted god Odin would be afraid of her. Well, that means she is to be feared, said the brunette seriously, and who is the man who also wants to castrate and kill you? Hey, Kuoh, how do I say it? You already know him very well and his daughter was a senpai of yours, said the nervous albino. Besides, she's perverted. No, seriously, it's Betrayal who's chasing you. Tell me, what the hell did you do to his daughter? Akeno, said the brown-haired man seriously. Don't come to me with it, you slept with her, because there you are alone, brother. No, I haven't slept with her, more like after you left her, all the girls' memories of you were erased, since no one wanted to do anything, and they were only 1,000th of what they once were, said the albino, and I don't have the slightest idea why she started to feel attracted to me, and luckily it's only her, but even so, her father is terrifying, did you hear me, he's terrifying. You very well, I can't help you if it's a furious father, you're alone there, friend, said the brunette nervously. In-laws are terrifying, and by the way, what did you do to make him want to kill you? I don't think it's just because she's attracted to you, right? Boo, well, let's just say that perverted girl tried to force me to have Hex, and her father found out and thought I wanted to grape her, said the nervous albino. Since that moment she's wanted to kill me, and she wants to castrate me. Well, it was to be expected from her, said the brunette seriously. After all, she is a perverted woman who also tried to force me to have Hex, but always somehow managed to save me from it. Well, you're really bucking lucky to have been saved and that his father didn't find out, but I couldn't prevent it, and besides, I couldn't prevent his father from finding out about me, said the furious albino. So give me a little of your luck, asshole, because I need it more than you do, since they want to kill me. I'm sorry, but that luck is only mine, and I won't give it to you, said the brunette seriously, but I will help you calm down, at least Betrayal, but with Lavinia, you are left alone there, friend. I don't mess with an angry woman, and much less if she has nothing to do with me. Okay, if it's just the father of the fallen angel, but help me, said the albino in a pleading tone. I'll give you what you need, but help me with her. Very well, tell me, you know Betrayal and his secrets very well, right? Asked the brown-haired man seriously. That's right, Azazel told me everything about his partner and his daughter, said the albino. According to what that idiot Azazel told me, his wife was a sadist, and maybe that's why his daughter is like that, but what's the point of the question? I heard around that Betrayal is a masochist, and that's true, said the serious brown-haired man. Seriously, with all that shit, you want to know if Betrayal is a masochist or not, are you bucking around or what to say? Said the furious albino. It's not at all part of my plan to help you, so tell me, Vali, is Himejima Akeno's father a masochist or not? Said the brunette seriously, since according to Akeno she was a sadistic masochist, so if she got the sadistic from her mother, that means her father is a masochist, right? It is true that according to Azazel, Cadre Betrayal is a great masochist, said the albino, sadly the perfect couple, if you allow me to say so. A man who likes pain with a woman who loves to give it. In short, they are made for each other. I see, that will help me avoid Betrayal trying to castrate and kill you, said the brown-haired man seriously, and where are you, by the way? I'm close to where you live because that bastard has been chasing me since he found us like this, said the albino, and so far he hasn't caught me, except that I have him about 50 meters away from me and he's getting closer and closer because his fury against me can't stop him at all. Very well, then I will look for you and try to save your neck, said the brown-haired man, so you owe me one volley. What the buck, wasn't that why I told you that bastard was a masochist? Asked the albino. That was separate, do you want me to save you from him, yes or no? Volley, said the brunette seriously. Very well, as long as you help me with that bastard, I don't care what I have to do, but don't let him castrate me, said the albino, scared by the last thing he said, and with that, he cut off the communication. Okay, I'll go out for a while, so Kunu, please get down, said the brown-haired boy, smiling. But I'm comfortable sitting on daddy, the blonde kitsune said, pouting. I have to do something important, said the brown-haired boy, smiling as he stroked the little kitsune's head, so I'm very sorry, Kunu. Very well, said the little kitsune, getting off Issei's legs, but when you get here, you will play with me. I'll do it, I promise, said the brown-haired boy, smiling. And with me too, Father Ophis and Lilith said at the same time. "Of course I'll play with all of you when I get back," said the brown-haired boy smiling, "and do you want a gift while I'm gone?" "It's a sweet," both brunettes asked with stars in their eyes and a slight blush, while saliva dripped from their mouths as they thought about what they liked to eat the most. "You got it right," said the brown-haired boy, 3 candy bars appearing in his hand, one for each of them. Saying that, the 3 of them took one of the candies and ate it with a huge smile as they felt the sweet in their mouths, since no matter how many times they ate it, whenever their father gave them something, it tasted much better since they loved it so much. "This is delicious," the 3 of them said at the same time with a huge smile. "Thank you, Father Dad. I play for my 3 little ones," said the brown-haired man, caressing the heads of the 3 little ones and then approaching his wife, "but for you, Yasaka, something special." "What will it be, Issei?" said the blonde kitsune, receiving a loving kiss from the brunette. "For me, that is the best sweet that exists." "For me too," said the brown-haired boy smiling. "Well, I hope you don't mind that I'm always giving them chocolate or some Yasaka sweet." "I don't mind since it's only once a week and besides that they always eat well," said the blonde kitsune smiling, "so you can pamper them all you want to say. After all they are your daughters and you are their loving father." "It's true, but you are also their loving mother and they are your beautiful daughters," said the brunette, kissing her once more before heading towards the exit. "Then I'll go." "Have a good time, Issei, and come back quickly," said the blonde smiling. "I'll do it, balance breaker," said the brown-haired boy, activating his red emperor dragon armor, "so see you in a while, Yasaka." Saying that, Issei flies at great speed, chasing the trail of Volley Lucifer's aura, which was easy to detect because now Issei and Volley had almost the same aura, having the flesh and blood of the Great Red and a bit of Ophis's power, which made it very simple to detect the aura of the two, even if they were hundreds of kilometers away. After a few minutes of flight, Issei was able to see Volley Lucifer in his white armor, flying at high speed, escaping from the cadre of Grigory Betrayal, who was expelling a large amount of holy Rados and had a look full of anger towards the Sekiryuutei Volley Lucifer. "Damn brat, I'll show you why no one touches my Akeno," said the black-haired man. "Seriously, you're going to suffer for trying to abuse her." "Fuck you, man, I didn't touch her, she's a bucking pervert, maybe more than Penemu, and she harassed me. She tried to grape me and not the other way around," said the albino, panicking for Akeno's father. "What the hell don't you understand? Your daughter was the one who approached me for being a dragon, and besides, you think I'm going to approach her with the problems I have with the two who graped me? Not a chance. You think I'm going to believe that story that my poor innocent Akeno did that?" said the black-haired man, even more annoyed. "She suffered upon learning the truth about the Sekiryuutei, and I had to erase her memories of him, so I'm going to castrate you and then kill you for trying to take advantage of my little Akeno." "Fuck off, asshole," said the albino, scared of his possible future father-in-law if he fell into the temptation of the half-fallen angel and half-demon. "I swear I didn't try to touch her." "You're not trying, you were about to grape her," said the black-haired man, increasing his anger, "so I'm going to kill you and castrate you." "Hey pedophile, look everywhere," said someone who kicked the cadre's back, sending him to the ground. "Volley, do you still have the possibility of continuing to leave descendants?" "Of course, I never let that bastard catch me," said the furious albino. "Sometimes I wonder what would have happened if you hadn't recovered your memories or had never fallen in love with that kitsune. Who knows, but surely she would have suffered or be alone now," said the brunette seriously, "but even so, I'm glad to have recovered my memories." "Well, not at all, you damn bastard, if it weren't for that I would still maintain my chastity and you would be surrounded by beautiful women and maybe you would have been graped," said the furious albino. "Who knows," said the brown-haired man, "but hey, Betrayal, the masochistic king, get out of there." "How the hell did you call me a brat?" said Cadre Betrayal, coming out of the ground and appearing in front of the brunette with a face completely flushed with embarrassment. "Don't call me that again, and how the hell do you know about that?" "I don't know, a little dragon told me," said the brown-haired boy smiling. "So tell me, masochistic king, are you going to leave Volley alone?" "There's no way he's going to try to grape my little Akeno, and that's unforgivable," said the furious black-haired man. "Hey, let's go, she's not little anymore, in case you don't know, she tried to grape me on several occasions," said the brunette seriously, "so your daughter isn't very innocent." "You must be joking, my Akeno would never do that," said the black-haired man, unable to believe it. "Come on, do you think that I, who would have had your daughter as my lover, would lie to you?" said the brunette seriously. "She herself said that she would be his lover, so don't give me your bullshit, masochist king." "Damn, don't tell me that," said the furious black-haired man, trying to hit the brown-haired man, but it was useless since Issei stopped his fists with his open hands. "Betrayal, you better stop, you're ruining the little respect I have for you as a father to a father," said the brown-haired man seriously. "I also made my daughter suffer by leaving her, but it was the best thing for her and for her to be safe, so leave your anger aside or I'll have to beat you until you die." "Very well," said the black-haired man, annoyed. "You Volley Lucifer, if you sleep with my daughter, you will be forced to marry her whether you like it or not." I'll try to avoid that, said the albino seriously. Also keep your daughter away from me, because if you don't, you'll soon be my father-in-law. Very well, I will try to avoid that since I don't like you enough, said the serious black-haired man, walking away. So goodbye. Well Volley, I already saved you from a problem, said the brown-haired man, trembling a little. Hey, is it my imagination or is it starting to get cold? How cold? Hey, I'm leaving, said the terrified albino, flying at top speed away from the chestnut tree. What's wrong with that idiot? He helped him and he doesn't even give me thanks. TSK, let them castrate the other one, said the brunette, turning around and seeing a blonde in front of him, which was very surprising. But girl, don't scare me like that. Have you seen Volley Lucifer? Said the blonde with a muffled voice. No, I haven't seen him, said the brunette nervously. I see, said the blonde, touching the abdominal part of the armor, which was instantly frozen. Where is Volley? Or will you be naturally castrated by freezing your testicles at such low temperatures that you will never be able to give another woman another child? Virginia Volley, he went over there, said the brown-haired boy, completely terrified. Thank you very much, said the blonde, leaving there. I should ask, she was definitely Lavinia, said the brunette, completely nervous. I see why he's afraid of her, so I wish him luck. Saying that, the chestnut-haired man speeds off back home to his wife and daughters. The evil dragons attack with a surprise. It had been about 2 months since Hyoudou Issei had helped his rival Volley Lucifer avoid being castrated by his perhaps future father-in-law Betrayal, because his daughter was attracted to the young Sekiryuutei, which made the cadre furious and decided to castrate the poor albino, managing to avoid this thanks to Hyoudou Issei. By now Yasaka was 6 months pregnant, almost 7, so she would have the son of her husband and only love in her entire life, Hyoudou Issei, although due to her already advanced pregnancy, she had to rest in bed, but that did not prevent her from being by Issei's side, since the brown-haired boy, whenever he could, was by the side of his beloved kitsune, in addition to Kuoh, Ophis and Lilith, who now called Yasaka mother and saw her as such. Even between the 3 little ones they were completely inseparable, since the 3 were sisters, even if not by blood they always saw each other as such. At this very moment Hyoudou Issei was on one of the armchairs in his home since a few minutes ago. He had left his beloved Yasaka's room after being by her side for almost 3 hours, a long time, but he was interrupted since she was feeling somewhat tired and Issei asked her to sleep. But in the living room he was not alone, since next to him were Ophis on his left side, Kuoh on his right side, and finally Lilith, who was on top of the brown-haired boy. The 3 of them eating a chocolate bar given by her father, the brown-haired Issei. Dad, how long will it take for my little brother to be born? Asked the little blonde kitsune. I would say in almost 3 months, Kuoh, said the brown-haired man, smiling. So Oka-sama, mother, will have our little brother soon. Otu-sama, father, said little Ophis with a smile. That's right, Ophis, said the brown-haired boy, caressing the little dragon goddess's head, making her smile with happiness. So for now, your mother won't be able to be with you for long, since she needs to rest so that he or she is healthy when he or she is born. Otu-sama, that also happened when Oka-sama was waiting for Kuoh-nichan, asked a copy of Ophis Lilith. That's when her mother was expecting little Kuoh, something like that also happened, said the brown-haired boy, caressing little Lilith's head, making her smile at the affection her father gave her, and I had to be alone for a while, but I still visited her and stayed by her side until her sister Kuoh was born. I see, said little Ophis, so you also had to wait for Kuoh-nichan to be born. That's right, even though when she was about to be born I was very nervous since she would be my first daughter and I didn't know if I was ready for her, even though I never abandoned her mother, said the brown-haired man, smiling, but when she was born, I felt like the happiest man and I decided that I would be the best father she could have and that I would never abandon her, even though I couldn't fulfill that since because of Rizavum, I had to leave her mother and her sister Kuoh. That was the hardest thing I could do, but because of that her mother and sister are safe, even though I couldn't see Kuoh after 5 years after that, and I regret not having seen it since they would have been unique moments and I missed them because of that old man. That doesn't matter now, Dad, and the only important thing is that you are with mother and me now and you have protected us, said the little kitsune, even though she received annoyed looks from her 2 not-so-new sisters, making her feel nervous and embarrassed. Boo, sorry, I meant us and mother. That's right, Kuoh-nichan, said Lilith, smiling, so Otu-sama, don't be in the past anymore and be happy with Oka-sama and us. That's right, said little Ophis, smiling, now you are with us and we are happy with you, Otu-sama. That makes me happy, my little ones, said the brown-haired boy, smiling, and besides, you Ophis and Lilith have become more expressive than before, even in your gazes, you no longer see an infinite emptiness like before, although to be honest, it looks special in you too, but even so, you are very beautiful just the way you are. Thank you, Otu-sama, said the 2 black-haired women with a smile. All for you, my little dragon, said the brown-haired boy, caressing the heads of the 2 little black-haired girls. And what about my dad? Said the little kitsune, pouting at receiving less affection from her father. "It's also for you my beautiful kitsune," said the brown-haired boy caressing the kitsune's head, which felt happy to receive the affection of love from her father. But the four's little break was interrupted because Volley appeared through a dimensional rift in front of the four, but the strange thing was that he had a look full of seriousness. "What's going on, Volley, that you're coming to my house?" asked the brown-haired man seriously. "Issei evil dragons are coming here and it seems that they want to attack Hyoudou," said the albino seriously, making the brown-haired boy furious. "So let's go, Volley," said the brunette seriously, taking Lilith off his legs. "I'm sorry, but I have to go and I'll play with you later." "Very well, Dad Otu-sama," said the three little girls smiling. "So finish them all off, Otu-sama," said the black-haired Ophis smiling. "I will," said the brown-haired boy, smiling, "because I won't let anyone lay a finger on my beautiful girls." "I'm on Issei, those bastards will arrive soon," said the albino, somewhat annoyed due to the paternal scene in front of him. "Very well, Volley," said the serious brown-haired man walking balance breaker. "Finally," said the albino, sighing, "you took too long, balance breaker." Saying that, they both leave the house flying at an incredible speed far to the limits of the city where they were to see something incredible. Even Volley was a little surprised because he knew but did not expect it. Hundreds of thousands of evil dragons which spanned over 2 kilometers of all sizes, but even though their powers were not great enough to reach the Dragon King class, they were strong enough to fight against an ultimate class demon. "Hey Volley, aren't we supposed to wipe out most of the mass-created evil dragons?" said the brown-haired man, surprised. "Yes, I also thought the same thing until I saw them, but how is it possible?" said the albino seriously. "The half-vampire was supposed to be with the current Mau, right?" "As far as I know, yes, and I doubt that they have taken the Holy Grail from him so easily," said the brown-haired man seriously, "since it is protected by the four mass, so how is it possible?" "I'll tell you about that, brat," said a man flying in front of them, but they were surprised by what he was wearing. He had an armor identical to Issei's, the boosted gear scale mail, and not only that, there were hundreds more around, apart from the divine dividing, although these were in smaller quantity, which meant they didn't know how the hell there were exact copies of their armor. "How is it possible that you have my armor, bastard?" said the brunette furiously. "Besides everything, who the hell are you?" "Sorry for not introducing myself, brat," said the man, removing the helmet of the armor, revealing an albino man around 25 years old. "My name is Euclid Lucifuge, brother of the wife of the false Mau Grayfia Lucifuge, and about the armor, let's say that they are replicas made with a fragment of the Longinus that has sealed the Red Emperor Dragon Ddraig." "Fragment? Since when was there a fragment that could be stolen?" asked the brown-haired man, confused. "That was when you lost your previous body. We were able to take a small fragment and made replicas of the boosted gear, but unfortunately we couldn't replicate Ddraig's soul, but even so this is enough to stop them," said the Lucifuge seriously. "My previous body? Then you were in the dimensional gap waiting for me to die to steal my Longinus, you are assholes," said the brown-haired man seriously. "We weren't expecting it, we found it by pure chance," said the Lucifuge. "We found it while we were looking for something else, and it was incredible, and even more so when we found a part of the body of Volley Lucifer, the trash offspring of the great Mau Lucifer." "Who are you calling a descendant of garbage, you damn bastard," said the furious albino. "I'm going to kill you. You are not even a part of what the son of the original Mau Lucifer was. He was an incredible man worthy of having the underworld at his feet," said the Lucifuge, "but even so, those bucking false Mau came and took away what was my master's by their own law. They are false mass who will never be even a shadow of what the great Rizavum Liven Lucifer was." "Fuck you, that old shit is already dead and by my hands," said the brunette seriously. "So stop getting excited about a damn old man and come face to face." "Rizavum Sama was the only thing that mattered in this world full of shit," said the albino Lucifuge furiously, "and some shitty brats who haven't been alive for a century have killed the one who for me was the god who would bring true glory to the demons." "Volley, smash that crazy guy's face in," said the brown-haired man angrily. "Very well, let me finish off the evil dragons, but only half of them, no more," said the albino seriously. "Calm down, I know you want to exercise from time to time, so I'll leave you some and also finish off the copies of our armor," said the brown-haired boy flying towards the evil dragons already in front of them. "I think I'll finish off some shit Welsh dragon blaster cannons, Ddraig, you know what to do." "Leave it to my partner," said Ddraig Boost X50. "Very well, Dragon Blaster," saying that Issei releases a gigantic torrent of power from his 2 cannons which eliminates hundreds, perhaps thousands of evil dragons. "Very well, let's go for the second charge." "Well, with Volley Lucifer and Euclid Lucifuge." "Okay, let's get started, trash," said the albino Lucifuge. "I'll show you that you'll never be as strong as Rizavum Sama. Even if you have his demon blood, you're still part of an inferior race." "You are wrong, the one who is the inferior race is you, Euclid Lucifuge," said the albino appearing in front of the Lucifuge, surprising him greatly with the speed of the Sekiryuutei, "since we dragons are the superior races and we always will be." Saying that, volley hits the Lucifuge in the face, sending him to the ground at great speed, breaking his armor as if it were mere paper, causing the Lucifuge to vomit blood due to the blow and impact. "Come on, I'm just warming up," said the albino, going down at great speed and hitting the Lucifuge's stomach once more with his leg, burying him deeper into the ground. "Hey, what superior, and I don't know what. Ma. Damn, you are just a poor quality version of the demons," said the Lucifuge furiously. Armor attack. Saying that, the copies of Volley and Issei's armor went towards the albino, who just smiled when he saw them going against him. "Come on, this is getting interesting, and I don't know if it's because I'm a dragon or because I already was like that, but I love this," said the albino, flying against the armor and hitting several, destroying them with a single blow. "This is incredible." Impossible," said the albino Lucifuge, seeing what he couldn't believe. The Sekiryuutei Volley Lucifer was defeating without any problem all the mass-created armor. "You are a damn monster." "Exactly," said the albino, destroying the last armor by embedding his fist in its chest. "I am a monster, and the one who will kill you, so prepare yourself, an inferior race." Saying that, Volley launches several bursts of dragonic power towards the Lucifuge, causing severe damage to it. "Come on, I haven't had all the fun," said the albino Volley, lunging with his fist ready to hit the Lucifuge and kill him instantly. "So I'll kill you for boring me." "Volley, stop," said the brown-haired man holding the albino's fist. "You're not going to kill him, in exchange kill the other evil dragons." "TSK, fine, I'll do it," said the albino, annoyed, but still, why? "Even though this idiot is a servant of the crazy old man who is dead, he is still Grayfia's brother, and I will hand him over to her," said the brunette seriously, "so I'm sorry." "Very well, do what you want," said the albino, going against the evil dragons. "It seems he can't control his dragon side yet," said the brown-haired man, sighing. "Very well, Euclid Lucifuge, you will be arrested for your actions against the underworld." "Ahahaha, I will not be imprisoned since you will die by the greatest creation of my master Rizivum," said the Lucifuge, laughing. "The Trixa has awakened, hahaha, and I will fulfill my master's greatest dream of sleeping with your wife once you die, Sekiryuutei. This one, just like the other, are bastards," said the brown-haired man, hitting the Lucifuge in the face, knocking him out. "Very well, it's time to. What the hell?" When the brown-haired boy turned to see the albino Volley, Lucifer was at his side with several wounds on his body, but what surprised him most was what he saw. 7 heads in a large cloud of smoke due to an explosion. That's the brunette said nervously, unable to finish what he was going to say. "That's Trixa and he just woke up," said the serious albino. "I barely escaped the explosion." Several meters away the cloud had disappeared and the imposing beast of the apocalypse was revealed. The Trixa had awakened and they feared they would not be able to defeat it at this time. "Let's defeat Trixa even if we have to die." Hyoudou Issei and Volley Lucifer had in front of them the beast of the apocalypse Trixa, which was expelling an enormous power that made both dragons feel nervous and think that they could not defeat such a monster in front of them. But if they didn't do it, what would happen to Yasaka, his daughters Kuoh, Ophis and Lilith? Even more so, what would happen to his son who would be born? Letting the Trixa remain alive was unacceptable, since it would put the lives of millions of beings at risk, and even more so those of his wife and daughters, which for Issei was impossible, and he would end the beast at this very moment, along with Volley Lucifer. Even Volley Lucifer had to protect them, since he had just found out that Kuroka and Penemu were pregnant, and he wouldn't prevent the Trixa from killing them, so they would go all out, even if they lost their lives, as long as their children lived as well as their wives. "We will go with everything, Volley. I will not let the Trixa harm Yasaka or my daughters," said the brown-haired man seriously. "So Red Dragon Killer Celestial. I also have things to defend as well as women, Hyoudou Issei," said the albino seriously. "So White Demon Killer Dragon." Both of them released all their power with their new armor, and it even increased more and more just thinking about their wife or girls getting hurt, which made both dragons enraged. "I won't let anyone hurt my loved ones, or I won't be able to call myself a dragon," they both said, flying at high speed against the Trixa, hitting it in the face, sending it far away. "So Trixa, you're going to die today. Volley Lucifer, we have to finish off that monster," said the brown-haired man seriously, "so use everything you have or all your women will perish." "I know that, damn it," said the furious albino, "and I just found out something, so I don't want to lose them for anything in the world, so I'll kill him, no matter what it costs me." Both dragons shouted furiously, clashing their fists. "Ddraig Albion, give power to your bears. Boost x 200 divide x 100." The voices of the evil dragons resounded with great power increases for both bears, and that only increased the anger of the bears when thinking about the deaths of their women. "Today you will die and you will regret having wakened again, Trixa," both dragons shouted angrily. "Bruoerg," the Trixa roared at the sight of their new opponents. "You're going to die, Trixa," shouted the brown-haired man appearing in front of the dragon of the apocalypse. "You'll regret having come back and trying to snatch away the happiness that it cost me so much to bring to my family once again." Killer Dragon's knuckle. The blow Issei gave to the Trixa was surrounded by an immense amount of power, which would easily kill the god Odin. "Volley, don't stay behind," said the brown-haired boy, hitting the apocalyptic dragon countless times. "Of course I won't stay behind, this bastard will die before touching my girls," said the furious albino, "so die you damn aberration." Killer dragon kick. Saying that, Volley Lucifer kicks the dragon of the apocalypse with an intense amount of power that would be easy to split Mount Everest in half without any problem. But even with all the damage that the two dragons did to him, the Trixa was still there with slight wounds on his body, which made his body boil even more. "I do Issei transfer Dragon Slayer power to my armor and do the same to yourself," said the albino seriously. "Perhaps it is the only possible way to annihilate this beast." "Very well, I will do it," Volley said the serious brown-haired man Ascalon. Blade Boost X100 transfer. Draig's voice resonated, releasing Ascalon, increasing his power and transferring it to the albino. "Once again Ddraig gives me more power," said the brown-haired boy seriously. Boost X100. Draig's voice resonated, increasing Ascalon's power once again. Transfer body. All the accumulated power Dragon Slayer had accumulated in his left arm was transferred to the entire chestnut horn, making Issei covered in a golden aura just like Volley. "Alright Volley, let's go all out," said the brown-haired man seriously. "Sure," said the albino, preparing his rifles. "I'll cover you from here and then we'll switch." "Okay," said the brown-haired man appearing in front of the Trixa. "Say your last words, Trixa, or of course you can't talk. Grunt one last time, it's better for you." "Bruo," roared the Trixa, launching a huge flame that Issei barely dodges. "Don't think you can beat me with that," said the brown-haired man seriously, "so I will finish you quickly and painfully." Infinite strokes. Saying that, Issei hits the evil dragon thousands of times, and any attempt the Trixa made to push the brown-haired man away was avoided by a burst of bullets from the albino Volley Lucifer, who used his rifles to stop any member the Trixa tried to use. "I do Issei, it's my turn now," said the albino, stopping shooting. "Very well," said the brown-haired man, moving away while creating two cannons in both hands. "I'll cover you." "Very well," said the albino appearing in front of the Trixa, butting their heads. "Think before attacking this world and trying to hurt my women, damn beast." Volley hit the Trixa very hard on the heads, although it did not seem to cause much damage, it was enough to greatly injure him due to the Dragon Slayer power. "Hey hi do Issei, let's end that shit now with a single blow," said the albino seriously. "Very well Volley," said the brown-haired boy smiling. "Finally you take the initiative, so let's go." Double shoot of the killer dragon, they both said, launching a huge torrent which impacts against Trixa, creating a huge explosion and a gigantic smoke screen. "Open dead?" asked the brown-haired man. Not only did they make him even more furious, said Ddraig and Albion, totally serious. From the enormous smoke screen, Trixa emerged almost unharmed, except for not having a head perhaps with which he stopped the attack, and in his gaze, he showed complete anger against Issei and Volley. "Damn, didn't we do anything to him?" said the brunette, furious with himself. "Shit, if we continue like this we will end up losing, and he will destroy everything," said the furious albino, "but we can't do anything, so Issei, let's go to the limits." "Very bye." "Gaia," said the brown-haired boy, feeling a strong blow to his abdomen and being sent far away, impacting against a mountain. "I do," said the albino, looking where the brown-haired boy was throwing to turn in front of him and see the Trixa's fist hitting him and sending him far away to Gaia. The two dragons were on one of the mountains completely sore due to the blow from the Trixa, but they still decided to get up. "Ma damn, you won't beat me with that," said the albino coming out from where he was buried. "Haidu, we have to use all the power of the celestial dragons or else we're going to die." "I know that much," said the brown-haired man next to the albino, "but you still need time for you to accumulate that amount of power. I know you can do it very fast because of the boosted gear, but I have to accumulate everything I have," said the furious albino. "I'll give you this," said the brown-haired man, removing one of the green gems from his armor's gauntlet. "If you want quick boosts, do the same thing I did a while ago, but remember that you'll feel intense pain after that, so decide quickly while I attack him with everything." "Very well," said the albino, taking the gem from the armor, "but are you sure you can give me this gem, so I can gain more power and possibly surpass you?" "That doesn't matter to me now, Volley, if you want your women to live you know what to do," said the brown-haired man seriously, "so decide what you're going to do while I hold it off long enough." Saying that, Issei heads towards the Trixa and begins to attack it with everything he could, but he still received intense blows which eliminated large parts of the armor and at the same time damaged the brown-haired boy's body, but he still continued attacking and did not stop. "Damn, what do I do?" said the nervous albino. "Obtain the power of the Sekiryuutei or just keep mine, damn it." Volley uses the gem and unites his power with mine. If you want your females to continue living, do so, since Ddraig will not continue like this, since even though they have great power, their enemy, Trixa, is still theirs, and they both have to attack him in order to defeat him," said Albion seriously. "Very Albion, so support me as much as you can," said the albino seriously, "so we have to absorb the power of the Welsh dragon, support me Albion." "I will do it Volley Lucifer," said Albion. "Very well," said Volley, creating a gem in his right gauntlet and embedding the green gem, causing him intense pain that he could still bear. Damn God. So this is what Hyoudou Issei felt, but even so if he can bear it, we will too. So Albion doing it already absorbs the power of Ddraig the Welsh dragon. "Welsh dragon power is taken," roared Albion as Volley's armor wings changed color. The top ones were identical, while the two below changed and were green. "Finally we have Ddraig's power, and we are stronger, so go Volley Lucifer. Do you want power to protect all the women you have, and the two that are pregnant with you? If so, roar with all your soul, just like a true dragon would." "That's what I'll do," said the serious albino to shout. "So Albion, give me all the power you have." "That's what I expected you to say Volley Lucifer," said Albion. "Boost X 200. Albion roared with a large amount of boosts for his wielder Volley Lucifer, making the power he had increase even more, and upon feeling that Issei decided to move away from the beast of the apocalypse and approach the albino. "You finally did it," Volley said, the brown-haired boy with his armor almost 100% destroyed, but he repaired it instantly. "Damn, let's do this quickly, and you'll need more power than you have, so Ddraig, give me all the power you can." "Boost X 500, Ddraig roared with many boosts. "Albion, giving me the same amount as Hyoudou Issei is an order," said the albino completely serious. "Boost X 300, Albion roared with 300 more boosts, and with the previous 200, he managed to have the same level as Hyoudou Issei in power. "So they'll finally get serious, Larvae," said the Trixa, surprising the two dragons. "So you could talk a lot of trash," the brunette said, smiling, "but you'll still die right now." "That's right, no matter what, we are going to defeat you," Trixa said the albino seriously, "because if you continue living you will only cause destruction and deaths, and we cannot let that happen, so today you will be annihilated by the Sekiryuutei and the Sekiryuutei." "We'll see about that," Larvae said the Trixa, smiling. "Once I defeat them I will destroy everything with a battle with the Great Red, and I will be known as the most powerful of all the dragons that exist and will exist, so a few small Larvae will not stop me." "We'll see about that, Trixa," they both said, bumping fists. "Ddraig, Albion, give us more power, everything you can give us." "Boost X 500, Ddraig," and Albion's voice resonated once again, increasing the power of both dragons. "Now divide that possession," said both dragons, "but now." "Divide X 100, Ddraig," and Albion's voice resonated once again, dividing the power of their rival's wielder. "Now Ascalon," said the brown-haired man, the blade of the dragon slayer sword appearing. "The Monic Dragon," said the Albion, releasing two black sword blades from his two gauntlets. They were dragonic swords, and Volley had two. "Now absorb the power of the swords," they both said once more. "Divide," both dragons roared, absorbing the power of the swords that Volley had and the one that Issei had, increasing their power even more. "Interesting, yes, they are interesting, their powers have increased quite a bit and I would say they are on par with Ophis Ouroboros, but even so," said the Trixa, increasing its power and preparing an intense power from its jaws, "they will not be able to defeat me Larvae, it still takes millennia to be able to do so." "Ddraig, Albion, more power is what we ask for, enough to finish off the enemy," both dragons said at the same time. "They were the best carriers. If they don't survive this," said both celestial dragons, fearing that they would die due to the extreme power their carriers were accumulating. "Dragon booster." "Trixa, prepare to die," said both dragons, joining their hands to launch their last attack, and the most powerful of all, Dragon Annihilator of the Gods. Both dragons shouted, launching a huge torrent of crimson and silver towards the beast of the apocalypse. "Explosive star," said the Trixa, launching a huge dark torrent towards Issei and Volley. Both torrents collided and caused a huge explosion that began to destroy everything around it, and thanks to the help of Ophis and Lilith, the enormous explosive power did not reach Kyoto, preventing thousands of yokai as well as Yasaka and Kuoh from dying. But there was no trace of Issei and Volley, only a huge crater with the remains of the beast of the apocalypse, which were only one of its heads and were completely charred. But there was no trace of Issei and Volley, and his aura was not felt in the slightest. New position for the celestial dragons. It has been 2 weeks since the celestial dragons Hyoudou Issei and Volley Lucifer had disappeared from the entire supernatural world, causing both Yasaka and her daughters to become depressed, even though the 4 of them knew that their beloved father Issei was alive, but the fact of not having him by their side made them feel bored and bad. Although they were not the only ones, since Penemu, Kuroka and Akeno were also depressed by the disappearance of the last descendant of the original Mau Lucifer and the father of the future children of the first two, although Lavinia Rinai was also bad, knowing that the cadre Penemu and the Nekomata Kuroka were pregnant only made her time increase, and the only thing on her mind was to take the young Sekiryuutei to bed and not stop doing it until she was pregnant. The feeling shared by Barakiel's daughter Akeno Himejima, who also wanted to have the son of the current Sekiryuutei in her womb and be with him for her entire life. But the million-dollar question is, where are the bearers of Ddraig and Albion, the Sekiryuutei Hyoudou Issei and the Sekiryuutei Volley Lucifer? Well, that's simple, they were in a kind of special dimension where in front of them was a man between 30 and 35 years old, with black hair and red eyes, who expelled a large amount of evil power. The man in front of them was the Trixia, or rather the soul in the form of a man of the beast of the apocalypse that perished before the two bearers of the celestial dragons. So Trixia, why did you bring us here after we defeated you? The brown-haired man asked seriously. The last thing I remember was that our attacks collided and created a huge explosion that could have wiped out an entire continent, but after that I don't remember anything. That's right, Trixia, or did you bring us here to fight each other once? Said the albino seriously. Because if that's the case, I'll face you even if I have to die just like Hyoudou Issei. Calm down, Larvae, I won't hurt you, said the black-haired man with a rather thick voice. I brought you here because you are the first and only ones to have been able to defeat the Trixia, the beast of the apocalypse, a being that could be called a dragon god, since my power rivals that of the Great Red, while surpassing the one that was Ophis Ouroboros and is now divided in two. That's right, and both parties are with me, said the brown-haired man. Both Ophis and Lilith are now my adopted daughters, but in all this, tell me the real reason why you brought us to this place. That's right, we have to go back since Hyoudou Issei has his pregnant wife and his 3 daughters worried, and I have boo. Well, I won't say anything about it, said the albino, blushing just thinking about what his 2 girls told him. Very well, I will be brief, said the black-haired man seriously. I want you two to inherit my place and be known as the beasts of the apocalypse, Hyoudou Issei and Volley Lucifer, the dragons of the apocalypse. What? Both dragons shouted in surprise. Hey, why the hell are you screaming? Asked the black-haired man, confused. I didn't tell you anything other than that you will be known as the dragons of the apocalypse. I don't see the surprise. Oh wait, you would N''T have thought, and you also didn't know what I had planned with Ophis and the Great Red, right? Wait, tell us we'll be the dragons of the apocalypse, that would surprise anyone, said the albino. And what is this thing you had planned with my daughter Ophis and Great Red? Asked the brown-haired man. I told both dragons that one day when I was defeated, the one who did it would be my successor as the next beast of the apocalypse, and since you two defeated me, you will be my successors as the dragons of the apocalypse, and also that I will give you the necessary body, so that you can release the full power that you inherited from Great Red and Ophis Ouroboros, and that I will give you some of mine, so that you will be the most powerful beings that exist and will exist, said the black-haired man, smiling. Wow, that sounds interesting, said the albino, smiling, plus I'll have enough power to protect the women at my side. Yeah, good goal, Volley, said the brown-haired man, smiling. For my part, I will protect my wife and daughters, as well as whoever comes in a few months. Very well, if you want to return you will have to use these bodies, said the black-haired man, appearing in front of the 2 dragons, some new bodies identical to the previous ones. I am giving them to you, since you literally died with the explosion, but your souls were saved, and with these new bodies which have my power of Great Red and Ophis, you will be even stronger than before, in addition to the fact that I put your Longinus in them. Very well, said the brunette, smiling as he approached his new body, entering it just like Volley Lucifer. And by the way, are you a man, Trixia? I mean, I heard that the last time Ophis appeared before the alliance of the factions, he was an old man, and in the end he decided to be a lowly, so I'm asking you. I can take any gender I want, it can be a man, or, said the black-haired man as he shone and changed his body into that of a beautiful woman with black hair, big breasts and a good butt, leaving both dragons in awe, and besides, the Trixia had a seductive voice. I can be a woman, so how do my bearers of Ddraig and Albion love me? Me? Better as a man, because that way I might fall into temptation and be unfaithful to Yasaka, and I don't want that, said the brunette nervously. This is better as a man, and I feel more comfortable this way, said the nervous and blushing albino. I knew you would say that, said the black-haired woman, making her body once again shine and return to being the black-haired Trixia. Well, forget that and return home to your wives. Besides, parts of my soul will be placed in your body, which is why I will be able to communicate with you for any problem, or if you have any questions, and I know that you have offspring with your wife or wives, so their aura will be the same as said offspring that will be born, or in your case, a bearer of Ddraig, you will have the same aura as your daughter, not counting the one in the future that you will have, and it also goes for you, bearer of Albion. The offspring that you will have the same aura as yours. Bali, does that mean that both Cadre Penemu and Nekomata Kuroka are pregnant? asked the brunette, and the albino just blushed. So you'll also be a father, je be happy, idiot. Shut up Hyoudou Issei, said the albino angrily. It wasn't my intention to have children with those rapists, but I still can't back down, and for some reason I feel happy. That's logical, after all you'll be a father, so leave your emo tie and be happy, Volley, said the brown-haired boy, patting the albino on the back. I was never a damn emo, Hyoudou Issei, said the albino angrily, and I will try to be happy, even though I don't know why I feel that when I get with Penemu and Kuroka, I will be raped. It's just your imagination, Volley, said the brown-haired boy, smiling. So we're going back so you can be with your girls, and I can be with my wife and daughters, right? Very well Hyoudou Issei, let's go, said the albino, smiling. Leave the Hyoudou and just call me Issei, Volley, said the brown-haired boy, smiling. So Trixa, since you already gave us our new bodies, and we have the title of Dragons of the Apocalypse given to us by you, we can go now, right? Of course, and I see that you put aside all the hatred you felt for me when I was alive a long time ago, said the black-haired man, smiling. Sure, maybe you tried to kill my wife and daughters along with everything you found, but Volley and I already defeated you, so I have no problem continuing to hate you, said the brown-haired man, smiling. Besides, you gave us new bodies, but the question is, how do we have our original appearance? Is it true that you knew it was us? Asked the albino. I never really knew if it would be you, it's just that Great Rez once had a premonition that a brown-haired man carrying the Welsh dragon and a young albino carrying the Emifera dragon would be the ones to defeat me, so I asked them to help me with the bodies, and I was taking care of them until they appeared, said the black-haired man, smiling. Besides, that was more than 10,000 years ago, and Ophis completely forgot, I think. Very well, said the brown-haired man, creating a dimensional crack in front of him, so I'm leaving Trixa. I'll leave too, said the albino, creating a dimensional rift in front of him. I have matters to attend to with Penemu and Kuroka, and if I stay here any longer, I might get more nervous just thinking about being raped as soon as I arrive, but I doubt it. What you feel could be a premonition that you have inherited from the powers of the Great Red, so be careful, said the serious black-haired man. Okay, so let's go, Volley, said the brown-haired man, entering the dimensional rift and disappearing from that place to return to his home with a new body. Well, I think I'll leave too, so goodbye, said the albino, entering the dimensional rift he created and retreating to who knows where to return to his two girls, Kuroka and Penemu. Be lucky, dragons of the apocalypse, and take care of your females and offspring, because once you lose them, you will possibly end up worse than me, said the serious black-haired man, and that will cause great destruction from which no one will survive, I say this from experience. Leaving that aside right now, Hyoudou Issei, the current Sekiryuutei and one of the two dragons of the apocalypse, nickname given by the beast of the apocalypse, being that both he and Volley Lucifer, the current Sekiryuutei, have defeated him and are his successors. When he appeared at his home in the city of Kyoto in front of his wife Yasaka and his daughters Kuoh, Ophis and Lilith, they were all amazed and happy to see their beloved husband and father with them again. Issei, said the blonde, getting up from her chair as best she could due to her pregnancy, and lovingly hugged her beloved husband. We miss you. I know, Yasaka, me too, said the brown-haired man, reciprocating the hug his wife gave him, and I'm sorry for having worried you so much. But Otu-sama, where have you been since neither Lilith Nichin nor I could find your aura, said the little goddess Ophis. That's right, Oka-sama, Ophis Nichin, Kuoh Nichin and I have been worried about you, said the little black-haired Lilith, hugging the brown-haired boy lovingly and with familiar warmth. Where have you been? Well, it's something difficult to tell, but I'll tell you, said the brown-haired man, starting to tell both his wife and daughters about what happened once he died in the battle against the Trixa, although they were all surprised except for Ophis, who already knew about Trixa to a certain extent and was surprised to know that he was her successor, just like the rest were surprised, and also to know that the Sekiryuutei Volley Lucifer was also his, and that is how I will now be known along with Volley as the dragons of the apocalypse. Well then, Dad will now be feared, won't he? Asked little Kitsune Kuoh, hugging her father. If that's the case, Dad will be seen as a monster, even though to me you'll always be Dad and my hero. Just like mine, said the two brunettes, Ophis and Lilith, hugging the brunette. For me you will be my princesses, said the brown-haired boy, caressing the heads of the three lawless, to turn to see his wife the blonde Kitsune, and for me, Yasaka, you will always be my queen and the only one who will occupy my heart as the person I love the most and will love besides our daughters and the one who is coming forever. And you, for me Issei, will be my king and one of the people I will love the most forever, said the blonde Kitsune, kissing the brown-haired boy, and this will be so until the end of time. That will also be my Yasaka, said the brown-haired boy, smiling. This scene is so touching that it disgusts me because it is so sweet, said Ddraig, coming out of Issei's left arm with his wyvern form. Better go fight with the Albion bear and I'll have fun. Shut up, damn it, you're ruining the Ddraig moment, said the brunette furiously. So Kuoh, Ophis and Lilith, how about you play with your friend Ddraig and show him that he shouldn't interrupt our family moment? Yes, Dad, Otusama, said the three little girls, starting to chase the Welsh dragon Ddraig, as if it were a toy. My life is the best I could have. It had been 15 months since Issei and Vali returned to their normal lives with their new title of Dragons of the Apocalypse. The faction leaders had learned of the new position that both the Sekiryuutei and the current Sekiryuutei had, surprising everyone when they themselves told them, and it was confirmed by Ophis herself and the soul of Trixa, causing the respect towards them to increase exponentially. Yasaka had had the children of her beloved husband Hyoudou Issei, which were a boy and a girl. The boy was named Tetsuya. He had brown hair and golden eyes. He had the aura of a dragon like his father, in addition to having the ears and tails of a kitsune, apart from having 2 dragon wings from his father. The girl was named Miyuki. She had blonde hair and chocolate-colored eyes. She also had the aura of her father's dragon, as well as kitsune ears and tails, apart from being able to use like her brother red dragon wings. When both were born, they made Issei extremely happy, since this time without anyone stopping him, he will be by his children's side and will see them grow, although he was not the only happy one, since Kuoh was very happy to see her little brother and sister, although also Ophis and Lilith, since they would have new playmates. Now they were 1-year-old and could be with their sisters and play with them. Kuoh was now about 12 years old, and even though the 2 black-haired girls could not grow naturally, they altered their bodies to have the same age appearance as the young kitsune. Right now both Issei and Yasaka were on one of the armchairs in their home, and that of their children. Issei had his daughter Miyuki on his lap, while Yasaka had her son Tetsuya on her legs, both asleep after having been playing with their older sisters. The 2 parents looked at this scene with much love, since it had been a while since they had lived here and had their little son, more exactly since Yasaka had had Kuoh. Kuoh, Ophis and Lilith were in the courtyard chasing Ddraig in his wyvern form, where his power was very reduced to that of a high class at most, but Issei blocked his power so that he could not protect himself from the little daughters of Issei and Yasaka. Although he was not the only one with happiness, since Vali was now being surrounded by children of the girls who love him. Kuroka and Penemu were the first. The Nekomata had a son with albino hair whom she called Ryuk. The Cadre had a daughter with albino hair whom they called Hitsugi, although they were not the only ones, since both Lavinia and Akeno forced the young Sekiryuutei to give them children. The bearer of the Longinus absolute demise had a son who had albino hair, and they called him Max. The daughter of Brachial Himejima Akeno had a daughter with black hair with albino tips whom they called Miku. His life wasn't very happy, let's say, for him, since he had to give attention to all of them, and if he didn't, they would get angry with young Lucifer and especially Lavinia, who still felt some resentment towards Vali for not having been the one to take away her chastity, but at least she had managed to have a child with him, which made her happy to a certain extent. Even though when they were in a good mood they could be the most loving women with their partners. Ria's Gremory had married a high-class devil with whom she fell in love. Shido Arena managed to find love with an angel reincarnated like her. Zenobia Corda had found love with a fallen angel of high level, but still below the cadres. Kaneko Toju managed to fall in love with one of her senpai from Kuoh Academy a year ago. Asia Argento had made a contract with the Dragon King Fafnir, with whom she slowly fell in love. Dibayudo had started a relationship with a partner he had in the Holy Sword experiment, and he found out about her because Azazel had found her. Asper Vladi managed to enter into a relationship with Valerie Teps, who put aside his transvestite and focused on training to become as strong as Hyoudou Issei. Braswis had finally managed to get a boyfriend with a Nordic man who had been in love with a young Valkyrie, but had never said anything because of his shyness, although he had finally expressed his feelings towards the former bodyguard of the father god Odin. Ravel Phoenix had married a high-class demon with whom she fell in love instantly. You could say it was love at first visit, since that demon also fell in love with her. LaFay Pendragon had made a contract with a fallen angel, to whom she felt attracted, just as the fallen angel had begun to feel attracted to her. All the members of the Gremory group and some members of DXD had some relationship with someone. But that doesn't mean that both Issei and Vali are the happiest. Sekiryuutei put aside his battle addict side and changed it for an overprotective attitude towards his women, even though he still had that battle addict side, but decided to focus on taking care of his women and leave it aside. Issei also became very overprotective of both his wife and his daughters, since he did not let any man get close to them. It was even worse than when Yasaka was pregnant with Issei's children, which made the kitsune upset because of his behavior, but at the same time she loved it, since it always made it clear that the brown-haired man loved her, no matter how much time passed, and he would always feel love for that blonde who stole his heart. That was what Issei told Yasaka, who cried with joy when she heard those words from her beloved Issei. Already returning with both sitting on the chairs, Ddraig flew at great speed and put himself in Issei's left arm, entering the boosted gear, since he could not find another way to escape from Issei's daughters, who were chasing him so much. "Hey Ddraig, why are you back? I thought you liked being outside," said the brown-haired boy, smiling. "Are you already afraid of some girls? You, the great Ddraig, how funny." Hyoudou Issei is silent, your daughters are terrifying, and you also have the one who takes the third place as the strongest under you, the bearer of Albion and the Great Red, and your daughter with the kitsune is becoming stronger every day, said Ddraig seriously, right now she has a power that surpasses the normal high class, almost touching the supreme class. I already know that, said the brunette smiling and hugging his wife. After all, she is my daughter and Yasaka's, so it wouldn't be strange if she was that strong, so stop complaining and go keep them entertained. I refuse, I prefer death before going with those brats, said the sealed red dragon seriously, so any attempt to make me go with them will be in vain. I'm going to go for Tiamat and let her beat you until she's satisfied, said the brunette seriously. I'll do it, I'll leave, but don't go after her, said Ddraig, getting out of the boosted gear scared just by hearing the name of the dragon queen Tiamat. It always works, said the brunette, smiling at his little daughter who was still sleeping. I like this more than being in a battle. I also like that you are by my side, Issei, said the blonde, putting her head on the brown-haired boy's shoulder. This reminds me of when our little Kuoh was born. You're right, that was one of the best moments of my life, said the brunette smiling, and I'll never forget when I had our little girl in my arms for the first time. I'm glad you say that, Issei, said the blonde smiling, besides now you have a new little girl and a little boy too. You're right, said the brown-haired boy smiling, and this time I'll see them grow up, even though I would have also liked to see Kuoh those 5 years, but I can't go back because if it weren't for that maybe you would have been hurt because of me, which I wouldn't have forgiven myself for, besides it was thanks to that Kuoh has her sisters Ophis and Lilith, which she likes a lot. I like that too, Issei, said the blonde smiling, because this way we are a bigger family and Kuoh is less bored when you are not around. You couldn't be more right about that, my beautiful kitsune, said the brown-haired man, kissing his beloved wife, but even so, I'm going to love all of our children just as I love you, and that will never change, no matter how many years you'll always be my beautiful wife. And you will always be my handsome husband, said the blonde smiling. But their rest was interrupted when Issei's 3 little daughters came running as Ddraig stood on the roof. Ddraig-chan, get down, said the blonde Kuoh angrily. Ddraig, get down or I'll come for you, said the black-haired Ophis smiling, and you know I'll punish you if I come for you. Come on Ddraig, come back and play with us, said the black-haired Lilith annoyed. I'm not crazy if I come down from here, you guys want to tear off my wings, and that is unforgivable, even if you are the daughters of my strongest carrier, tearing off the wings of a dragon is unforgivable, said the little red dragon angrily. What are you talking about? We won't do it, said the little blonde Kuoh smiling, we're just going to hit you if you don't come down right now. He doesn't want to, Lilith said angrily. Ophis Nichan, put Ddraig down, it's your turn. Very well, said the black-haired Ophis, taking out her dragon wings and flying towards the ceiling, catching the small red dragon. I have you. Nuo, I'm telling you that you have to let me go, I'm not your toy, said Ddraig terrified, you're going to kill me if you continue like this. We'll just play with you a little longer, said the 3 girls smiling at the same time. Nu, Ddraig screamed terrified, waking up Issei and Yasaka's children. Ddraig, stop being so loud, said the brunette annoyed Kuoh, Ophis and Lilith, leave Ddraig alone. Yes, Dad Otu-sama, said the 3 girls angrily. And your crybaby comes back inside, said the brown-haired boy angrily. Thank you, Issei, said the dragon happily entering the safety of the boosted gear, I thank you with all my soul. If what you say is like that, keep quiet, said the brown-haired boy annoyed, and my little princesses don't make too much noise, because you have woken up your little brother and sister. We will do it, Dad Otu-sama, said the 3 little girls somewhat sadly. Come on, don't make that face, said the brown-haired boy smiling, I'm going to love you no matter what happens, you'll always be my little ones, so be happy. Very well, the 3 of them said, smiling, we will do whatever you say. Okay, so who wants to carry their little sister Miyuki? Asked the brown-haired boy, and little Lilith quickly appeared at his side. Very well, you're going to carry your little sister, right Lilith? Yes, Otu-sama, said the little black-haired girl carrying her little sister who is barely a year old, she is very cute. Of course it is like that, after all, she got her beauty from her mother, said the brunette smiling, making his wife blush. Kuoh, don't you want to carry your little brother? Asked the older blonde smiling. Very good, said the little blonde, smiling, holding her first brother in her arms, which made her very happy. He is very beautiful. I take out his father's bet, said the brown-haired man smiling. It shows, said the blonde smiling as she received a kiss from the brunette. And what do I do, Otu-sama and Oka-sama? Asked the black-haired Ophis sadly upon being excluded. You will be hugged by your father, said the brown-haired man, putting little Ophis on his legs, making her happy. Are you better than Ophis? Yes, thank you, Otu-sama, said the black-haired Ophis smiling, this is the warmest place there is. Thanks for the compliment, Ophis, said the brunette, stroking the black-haired girl's head. Well, the truth is, being in Otu-sama's lap is the best, said the black-haired girl smiling, he gives me a feeling of quality and love. Thank you, Ophis, said the brunette, kissing the black-haired girl's head. I also want to be on Daddy's Otu-sama's legs, said Kuoh and Lilith, jealous when they saw how their sister Ophis was on the brunette's legs. Don't worry, you'll have your turn, said the brown-haired man, trying to calm his daughters. You know that I will love all of you equally, because without my little daughters, and that will never change, whether you carry my blood or not, you will be my beloved daughters. That makes us happy, Papa Otu-sama, the three girls said, smiling. Me too, said the brown-haired boy, smiling, although I hope Vali does the same as me. You're right, said the blonde, smiling. After all, he has to take care of 4 happy women, and that's difficult. If you're right, said the brunette, smiling, it's difficult to keep so many women happy, but with just the 4 of you I'm happy, and so are you, and that makes me happy. Me too, Issei, said the blonde, kissing the brown-haired boy. I know, and this time I will stay by your side forever. I will never leave again, said the brown-haired man seriously, and anyone who tries to erase your beautiful smiles from your face will have to face me, the Sekiryuutei Hyoudou Issei, and one of the 2 dragons of the apocalypse. Hyoudou Issei had kept his promise to his wife for his entire life. After years, Kuoh fell in love with a young yaokai who also reciprocated her love for 2 reasons. First, he loved her, and second, he had to do it, because if he didn't, he would have the wrath of one of the most powerful men of all, his father-in-law. Ophis and Lilith always stayed by Issei's side since, being that both were the strongest women, many men became afraid of them, but after the 2 years they decided to get to know them and ended up falling in love with them and the 2 dragon goddesses with them. The children of Issei and Yasaka, Tetsuya and Miyuki, had grown up and became strong, especially Tetsuya, who always protected his sister from any danger, since he was the only man apart from his father and Ddraig in the family. Hyoudou Issei and Yasaka did not stop with having only those children, since once they all grew up they decided to have more so as not to feel alone, due to not having little ones by their side and being used to that, which is why they came to have 6 more children apart from Kuoh and the twins, making both of them continue to be happy, and even more when they found out that they were grandparents. Let me know in the comments below if you guys want the next part. Also check out my other video that has been shown and left. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share this video. And have a fantastic day. Bye.